Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to the stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex, and today we have the likes of Project Aurora, Session 17 of the likes of Secrets in the Sands. Hope you guys are ready for the awesome epic D&D desert-themed campaign featuring the Kindred Spirits. Hope you guys are ready and more and more. Today, we will be missing out on a Chaotic and Writer, sadly, as they are taking a little bit of time off. They will be returning, I believe, next week for Sunday's session as usual. Besides that, we did have to start a little bit later, as most of you guys know, but for those who are watching, or who didn't have the context, we had the Dungeon Master meeting, or not Dungeon Master meeting, we had the Project Aurora staff meeting for the likes of the Discord, and that only just ended like about 30-ish minutes ago. So, last sort of thing, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like the video over on the YouTube version inside of things. Make sure to drop a follow on the Twitch channel, or do all of that sort of thing. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube at all, then yeah, you may want to do that, because we're actually getting very close to hitting 700 subs. I believe last time I checked, we were at 698. So, go sub to the YouTube channel. It would mean the world. All right, everybody, let's do this. Let's switch on over towards the Secrets in the Sands overlay. Also, thank you, Boy with No Car. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. We're trying to hit 2K subs, and you are helping us get closer and closer to that destination. Thank you so much again. Also, here, I'll drop the Discord link for anybody, and to know kind of what we kind of do around in this server. Or not server, but this community. But, let's do this. All right. Alright, let's unmute.
What happened?
Oh.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
How's it going?
We love the color red.
Red?
Red!
Oh,
we love
man.
the enthusiasm as well. Let's give it up for
They have
Animus.
no
He's
idea
so
the context
enthusiastic.
about this. Not any context at all.
That's
Inside
what
jokes
makes
are a
it
thing.
better. They can make an inside check. They can make
Why don't
one.
you stand up just for 2 seconds?
No.
No.
Alright, so for context, they kept saying like, dude, do you wear the same pants every day? It's like, no, I do not!
I said every Sunday, actually.
Oh, look, now my grandma's calling me. Hang on a second.
The first word better be red. Oh, hey, how's it going, Grandma? Oh my goodness. That being said, good job, guys. We did it. All right.
We saved the world.
We broke them. So real quick, is everybody in is everybody in Foundry?
I am.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I am now. Yep.
Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this. So, hey Bardbot, can you do me a quick little favor? Play that sick beat. Oh, alright. Oh, actually don't do that yet, because I need to get my notes out. That'd be a little bit helpful.
Oh my god.
That'd be a little bit helpful, you know? Alrighty, let's do this. So, everyone, please, gather around the table. Wait, Bardbot, what are you doing? What the fuck? What? Oh,
My immersion.
my immersion. Hold on, I fucked up. Fable did an oopsie. Play.
This is what I pay for the music to fucking stop? Wow.
I will actually murder you.
Where's the production value?
The production value's up your ass and around the corner. Now gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. So gather around for the tale of these survivors, for this be the fable of a looming corruption, and that of the mysteries within. This be the infamous tale of the secrets within the sands, and the legendary tale of the soul bound. We pick back up on the tale as we'd find our heroes as they seek to go hunting for materials. Upon searching for the tools necessary, they'd find an entire area of interest was swarmed with the corruption. Individuals of varying strength, as well as new individuals with a bright, shining light for a face. Using bits of quick wits, tactics, and stealthy means, the heroes wouldn't be able to gather much, but they wouldn't go back empty-handed. They'd find the likes of a chest, and unsure of what was inside, they'd rush back and hope that it'd be lucrative enough for the time being. Meanwhile, while this was happening, our Yanti Witch and Phoebe would be snooping around in everyone's rooms to find secrets and information. Looking in Zale's room, she'd find nothing much. However, upon stepping into Ilva's room, she'd find notes regarding everyone. Reading through against Ilva's consent, she'd nearly be caught as Bovie Von Bovie would enter the house looking for something as well. It'd be a close call and escape, but as our heroes would arrive back, Phoebe would teleport out to the window and try to play things cool. It wouldn't be much time for questions as a sandstorm had finally arrived, and our heroes would try to take shelter in the Temple of Kafaria. Inside, they'd be contacted by a male spirit and Gary who delivers some materials, as well as a strange note of high-value information. From who this message would be, an individual referred to as the Forgotten One. While this occurred, Freeland would begin to investigate the chest, but would have visions start invading his mind before, upon awakening, he'd notice as he was branded by a demon, particularly an Oni yokai. All our heroes do, however, as time goes by, as they get maybe a little bit of cabin fever. Will they be able to survive the sandstorm? And will they be able to survive themselves? Well, let's find out in session 17 of Secrets in the Sands. For that, my friends, let us go back to everybody's favorite sitcom, Kindred Spirits. I'm gonna swap maps over there. Hope that loads. And while that's sort of going on, let me do this. Let me do this. Not the combat music, not that one. There we go. Boop, 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 and play. I'm actually getting better at that. Good job.
Good job.
All right, I try my best. So,
We can ask.
so as we look back, oh, also real quick, okay, you guys loaded in. Is there like any gray block on the map, like that's just taking up the entire screen?
What? No.
I'm good.
Okay,
Well,
that's,
That's what I
man.
do.
you said, wait, hold on, say that again, Showcase?
No, I said it's clear on my end, no issues.
Okay, so for some strange reason, I don't know why, bro, I'm getting like DDoSed or hacked or whatever in Foundry. There's been this random issue where like straight up the entire map will be just gray. It'll just have a big old gray box. That happened to Madral yesterday.
Oh, so
And-
like what happened to me during my fight with Ezrin as well? With
Yeah,
Vex.
yeah, I think so too. And then it's also happened with Valley of Dreams with the Hydra fight for like Gore and I think Zaman. Yeah, it's weird. Memory leak? Maybe, I don't know. I did have like a RAM or a stick of RAM die a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, well, shit. But we'll see. All right. Well, regardless, let's return back to our heroes. As you all look about, it seems to be that the sandstorm is blowing overhead. You hear the sort of rustling of the wind and the crashing of the sand amongst the trees and more. While you await inside, you look over, you see as Gary the male spirit is getting, or he seems to be kind of patiently waiting if you need to sort of start any trade routes or if there's anything else you need from them. Besides that, you look around and it seems to be all of your favorite and not so favorite NPCs are scattered about in the likes of this hall, minus a Bovie Von Bovie. Regardless, you look around and it seems to be that you have a bit of things to talk to. From your goals to the likes of even a couple of questions you may have and also directions on where to go. That said, let's look towards, screw it. Sirius, what are you doing at this moment in time as you're kind of looking over the note, reading it kind of aloud and more? What's kind of, oh, wait, Sirius is not, oh, is Sirius here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I saw the cameras like, ah, shit. All right, but yeah, what are you sort of thinking about or even doing at this time?
Sirius reading over the notes sees that a lot of these are greatly, at least detailed or somewhat straight to the point of maybe someone's objectives. So we maybe not have to discuss who given us this note, but maybe are these any points that's been made here are any of interest of you?
Not to me. Well, I mean, I'd help you guys out, but like personally, it doesn't really stick a chord.
Also, Cranion, are you okay?
Wait. Oh yeah. Is he?
You look over, there is a brand of a demon on top or on his neck, kind of similar to Phoebe and Ilva's.
Also, Sensei, I had detect magic up before we looked into the chest, and it lasts about 10 minutes. Do I still get anything
Yes,
out of this?
Yes, you do. I believe it's divination magic. I could be wrong. I'm gonna double check, but I'm 99% sure it is divination magic that is placed upon Creelan's neck. It is also a similar thing to Ilva and Phoebe's, like the same, you know.
Yeah, my question is, do I see that hint of magic on both of them still?
Yes, you do. Creelan seems to be more pronounced as it just sort of arrived as just being almost seared into him with a sort of hellish heat. But regardless, you would notice the same.
There seems to be a branding similar to that was placed on Ilva and Phoebe.
I will, like, put my claw over the neck area. The hell is this? This needs to come off. I'll stand up.
It's you can't take it off. Like it's not like it's much of the tube. It's more magical in nature. It's been placed upon you, and I believe that it is some sort of divination. Someone to look upon maybe your whereabouts or your being. But did you see or witness the visions that occurred? I'm perplexed about what the origin they stand from.
There was a vision, and you'll see me scratching lightly at my neck. Didn't make sense. I was training at my monastery, and I was able to be aware of some commotion, and as the rest of my monks encircled something, I, short as I am, took the air to see what it was. And as I flew over, it was me, stabbed and impaled and killed. Did not make sense.
Very similar
No.
reaction to what Phoebe and I went through.
But if I may inquire, the difference between your visions and the one that Phoebe and Elva have shared, they more. This would feel like something, a memory, as if you've died previously.
I have no recollection of that, nor from my limited memories have any evidence that that should be the case. I am healthy and well and wouldn't bear any scars from a previous death.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to inquire too much about it if you're not comfortable with such a thing. If
No,
yes.
it's the fact that it shouldn't have happened, and the vision must be false.
An illusion, you know.
Yes, that could be a conclusion to such a thing. But let us worry about maybe that in a later time. Again, I think I want to bring our attention to the note that Getty here has provided us.
I mean, you can keep the note if you really wanna.
Could you tell me who exactly gave you this note? Could you?
You just said kind of from my superior. I don't really ask questions.
But do you have a name to this person?
See, everybody kind of acts like who my boss is, but I can't really say that or they're gonna die.
Would you give us maybe some sort of hint or maybe clue to us leading? There's a lot of things involved in that.
Serious. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to reply you. I wish it-
Most I'll sort of tell you is they kind of look like me, but very, very strong and very, very powerful.
Oh, that is plenty. I greatly appreciate the information. Concerning about maybe a giant spirit being super. What was the term? Swole, as you said,
Oh
Sail.
my god. Yes.
Yes, that's. It's an image I can't really understand in my head right now.
I
But
don't
I-
like to understand it, to be honest.
Sorry, I can't really help you. Gary's not really much of an artist.
Oh,
No, you're totally you're definitely fine in that. We don't need maybe visual representation for such things. But I greatly appreciate the note.
you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Regardless, and I'm gonna give him a little head pat.
He blushes.
Oh.
It's kind of like the pink spirit, like the Uru spirit. Yeah, he kind of does that.
Oh, and maybe for your trump, I'm gonna jewelry craft a small lily and just
Aw.
hand it to him.
more crust with this. You'll see as Gary is gonna sort of grab this sort of little lily, and as they do so, they hold it in their little tiny stubby hands and looks towards you. I'm sorry, Mort requested this. Eyelashes blink. And it's like, for me? You hear
Yes,
an audible
that-
blink.
Audible blink.
Yes, I don't mean to pry on many information. It is just that we have been in this land for so long that information is really what we need to actually live in this place, either cohesively with the other group that somehow bear these monks, and say we're just gonna just keep rambling until he gets to the actual point that maybe we know that your boss is who they are, if they were to maybe introduce us.
I've said too much. Yeah, I can't really speak on that. That's kind of out of my pay grade.
Okay, no.
What about a color?
You see as good one. You'll see as Gary begins to think like, oh, color, and they think, pauses for a second. Yeah, I don't actually. Now that I really think about it, I don't really know what color they would be. Matter of fact, I mean, I just get messages from them. I don't really know what they look like.
That's perplexing, isn't it? The very most.
Interesting.
don't
It's
know.
probably best that I just sort of stick to delivering mail.
So you don't know the color, but you know they're like you.
I mean, that's what everybody else says, so I kind of just assume so.
So if everyone else is talking about it, how come you can't talk about it?
Well, I mean, matter of fact, I mean, a better question is, do they actually know?
It seems like a lot of us are not we're not.
See,
We don't
Gary's
have.
like contemplating a lot of stuff right now.
We're lacking the serious information here.
Gary's just having a little bit of a. They're like, wait, who am I?
Oh no.
Wait a minute, who am I delivering mail for? They're having to like recount everything.
What does
They need a
the
second.
mail come from?
Yeah.
Gary, calm down. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Just here, I'm gonna go get a little bit of fresh air in the sand. Yeah, just message or just yell out for me if you ever need to deliver some mail. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna
Yes,
go out in the sandstorm.
Yeah, be careful about the sandstorm. I don't know how they affect the spirits.
It'll be fine, I swear. I'll be fine. Opens door. As they...
Yeah, have a good night, Getty.
Alright, you see as they open the door, they just step like 5 feet out, and they're fucking gone. They get yeeted with the sand.
Well, that was something.
Rest in peace.
Wait, is he dying?
No.
Just a figure of speech.
It's
Oh.
figure speech.
Ah.
I close the door. Yeah.
Enough, you like prevent any more sand from like spilling in.
So the note here. Would you any of you like to read it for yourselves?
I mean, I read it for myself once I read it out loud, and everyone kept giving me surprised eyes when I said the things that were on the paper.
I walk over to Phoebe, who is wisping her hand in like serpentine motions. I assume. I could. Here you go. Immediately intimidated. Power move.
She's like,
Is there anything specific you're looking for on the note, Phoebe? Or that you want
No,
me
I
to
just
recap?
kind of want to have it.
I just want to have.
Fair enough. Is that the only paper you want to have, Phoebe? Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
For
fine.
now.
That's okay. No journals, no nothing.
No. For now, this is good. For now.
No, my secret diary.
It ain't the tea that she's looking for at the moment.
I'm being bullied on the fourth wall, man. Like, what the heck?
Fair enough. So while this is sort of happening, Phoebe, you kind of grab the note, but beside Phoebe, Ilva is sort of looking around, listening to this conversation. What does Ilva think of all this, and what is she doing?
She would have looked at the mark from Creelin. Is it visibly any different, or would it have been any different, or is it the exact same thing when Phoebe and I inspected each other?
Exact same sort of thing. It's a little bit different in the sense, and you're able to gauge this because they're more of an Aarakocra rather than more similar to that of like a human or humanoid. It kind of burns and sears through the feathers as if it kind of like it gets rid of them and just leaves a sort of strange mark on the actual skin. It is horrible on Creelin right now. But
The burning sensation, is it similar to when he tried flying too high and then we saw the feathers fall?
kind of like how the feathers are dissipating.
Yeah.
Kinda, in a way, it's more of these feathers kind of just were burned away by actual flame for a moment. Flame as if it was more magical rather than it's flame that's, you know, can spread everywhere, right? Kind of like more like Zale.
Okay. She'll kind of turn to Phoebe, and she'll say, "While we're out, trying to get supplies from that chest." Which, by the way, I don't think we've actually gone through yet, have we?
No.
we're paranoid from the last test we opened indoors.
Oh shit, where is it?
The
like
chest
right
is,
here.
it's right there, pretty much.
I'm just gonna like,
Terrified, absolutely terrified.
Just gonna pick it up and then start bringing it over. All right, who's gonna give it their next shot? As you begin to pick up the chest series, someone died. As you pick up the chest series, it's not too heavy, but you would hear as something is kind of like sliding around inside. It seems to be almost made of like, it sounds like metal hitting wood, whatever it is.
I just look inside of it.
It's locked. That's the reason why. That was the reason. That's why Creelin was trying to open it earlier, but he couldn't.
So is it like a padlock?
Yeah, it's just like a simple padlock. Like if you really, really wanted to, you can just break it, or you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I will cast Primal Savagery and Sirius's arm, like hand starts to like grow, and you see like astral, like as if the nails are becoming like astral light, and he's gonna slash the mark.
Easy enough. I'm not gonna like, I mean, probably with enough brute force, enough time, and you also have multiple people around you to kind of help if it didn't work out. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. But after a couple of slashes with this sort of strange, almost feral claws coming out, multiple slashes, slashing towards the metal, 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3, over and over
It's
again.
it's like a cat, just like.
As you do, around the 5th strike or so, you hear this tingling of metal as you notice as the padlock begins to drop down on the ground. Ting, 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 ting. As it goes across, you notice as finally this thing is open. Took a little
And
bit
I'll
of effort,
slowly
but
open it.
as you do, you place it onto the ground and slowly open it. As you lift inside, you see a dead body. No, I'm kidding. But well, I mean, hey, you might want to call Phoebe. So first things first, let's get with the little bit of the uninteresting things. You would look over and find as there is 70 gold inside. So
Money, don't need that.
No, we need it. I'll keep it.
I literally, Sirius just like. Credits.
this is fucking. Oh, this is useless. Yeet. All right, so 70 gold. The next thing that you would find is a bit of sort of materials, such as a little bit of tools and kind of rocks and stones, and just anything that you could kind of use to help build. As you gain 7 material stocks.
Yeah.
The other thing you do is you find a couple of a little bit more useful coins, as you find these sort of gray or sort of darkened and dull coins with the spirit symbol and iconography onto it. You find 4 soul coins.
Ah, the real currency.
Oh my god.
But the other thing, oh boy, hold on. Actually, this actually has an image. Let me make sure.
A dead body.
Yes. No. Oh boy, this is fun. So the other thing that you see is like a metal sort of rod that kind of has like a horse or a stallion's head on top of one end, and also another stallion head on the other end. You notice as it also is covered in blood.
Phoebe.
What?
I found an object that's been covered in blood. Maybe some relationship to your dagger.
What the fuck, Sirius?
Maybe some correlation to your past. Something...
Because there's blood?
Your dagger's always covered in blood.
And? Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
And
So I'm gonna, yeah, alright, jokes aside, I'm looking at the rod.
All right, so you're looking at the rod. There's also one other thing. There is a note, bloodied as well, that is inside. That's the last sort of thing.
Hang on, who's got presentation?
clean.
Yeah,
Hold on. Pause there. You can't just be like clean. Yeah, but what does this look like? You like do like a little bit of like spice, pizzazz. Like what does this look like, Zale? Come on, you're the pose
It's
man.
like, you know, all clean.
literally salt.
Yeah.
There you go. As you do, you drop this sort of flaming salt onto the rod and onto the note, and you see as they burn the blood away. As it begins to do so, it's all clean. All right, Sirius, are you reading the note or are you inspecting the rod first?
I do both.
Sure, why not? Make an Arcana check for the rod.
I love reading.
13. Yes. You figure this is a little bit less druidic in nature, and kind of out of your wheelhouse. Maybe either Phoebe or one of the other individuals here can help out a little bit with that, or give you assistance at least. But
Yeah, I kind of like pack up. I'm sorry, Phoebe. I don't mean to ask again. You seem more inclined to the arcade. Could you help me see what this is?
Okay.
The blood's off. There's no blood on it anymore.
You're welcome.
Like I care.
all right.
I kind of present the rod to her.
All right, Phoebe, you can make an Arcana check. Give advantage because I assume Sirius is helping you. Natural 20. Oh, damn, you didn't even need Sirius' help. Holy shit. Said, it's mine. Just look over it. As you do, you begin to realize quickly what this item or device is. And as Sirius is kind of reading it out, you kind of immediately understand, oh god. Well, here's what the note says. It'll make a lot of sense fast. Note says, this item, this device, it ruined my life. Screw the council. Screw this device. I didn't mean for any of this. None of it. None of it at all. Whoever finds this, I hope it fares you better. Good riddance. And with that, says Phoebe, that though it would be a simple sort of thing or tool for utility purposes, this thing is definitely capable of mass destruction in the right hands, or the wrong hands. This is an immovable rod.
Oh.
It's
Perfect.
like, wait, the fuck? Is this like some kind of +3 rod? No, it's a rod.
Which is kind of a little bit of a scary thought on why the rod had blood on it and what happened with it for that to happen. You highly doubt someone uses it as a bludgeoning weapon, but hey man, people are fucked up. Who knows what could have happened with this?
So who's reading the note, you or me?
Sirius is reading the note.
Okay, yeah, so while I'm reading it, I'm just gonna be like, what does this thing do?
Oh, like you put it somewhere, and then you just make it not move, and it won't move.
So knowing that, Sirius is gonna be like, is there like a mechanism or something on the rod?
Yeah, it's like a little button you press, kind of in the middle.
So Sirius kind of just hold it like that and just...
As you do, you let go. Solid. It is locked into place. It does not move. You kind of like put a little bit of force against it. This
again,
thing is-
cat smack.
Ow, that hurt.
Ow!
That's pretty fucking cool.
I pressed the button again.
You press the button,
Whoa.
ting, ding, ding, it falls on the ground.
Krillin. I just literally imagine Krillin's like, yoink.
I now have a perch for anywhere, Batman. Oh,
Krillin
man.
hoarding the magic items versus the +1
That is-
scimitar. Now this.
A hoarder. Well, this is peculiar device.
I love it. I think it's really cool.
Okay, so Sirius is gonna hold it up as high as he can
Mhm.
and press the button.
As you do, kind of in a vertical sort of format, it stays immediately.
Zale, could you try grabbing it?
You're like 8 feet tall. How am I gonna reach that?
Oh, you're really athletic. You seem to like be able to alert. Like,
Just jump, you loser. Jesus.
What the fuck did I do to you? Wait, no, I know. Never mind. Wait, yeah. No.
Aslan's gonna gaslight and just be like, damn, you gonna take that?
Not later.
He kind of starts laughing to himself. Just... Alright, that said, you jump up to try to get the,
He's gonna try and do a running start as well. It's like, okay, gotcha.
trying to jump for the rim of the basketball.
Basically.
Alright. What are you, so you're running, so this is originally gonna be athletics, but can you explain, I know you probably want to use acrobatics, can you describe how you would, or Zale would use acrobatics in this case?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So I can bullshit my way through this.
Alright, we like this.
As Zale is starting to, where do you put it, Anders, so I can get a good, direction of where I should start?
Literally
the
standing
run?
right above him.
Yeah.
Would you move out of the way then?
Yeah, I move. I move. I move.
It's like gonna go all the way here. It's like okay. Like scratches, Knuckles like do stretches because he's nervous that he knows he's gonna fail, but it's okay. He's gonna start doing a running start. He's gonna do like a cartwheel mid-run, which causes it to go into like a fucking flip in the air, and he's gonna try and get it.
All right, acrobatics check, my good sir. Cartwheel into a flip as you begin to rush over and do so. You jump and try to reach over and grasp it. As you do, one hand begins to hold on. You put your second hand up, and it's almost like a pull-up bar as you just hang and dangle there.
Ta-da!
Magnificent
Oh,
flourish, magnificent sort of poise.
So it's not a combat by any sort of large weight or any resistance.
Yeah, but it just doesn't seem to be moving.
Okay, you can press the button there and it can stop being there.
Sure, he'll press it.
Alright, as you press it, if you had lower dexterity, I'd be like, alright, you slip and fall on your ass, but no, you're fine. You're Zale. Alright, you drop down to the ground, cat-like landing, you're good.
Is there anything else in the chest?
Anything else in the chest? Nah, it seems to be the gold, the materials, the soul coins, the note, and the rod were all that was there.
Hey, Elva, you want this rod?
What am I gonna do with the rod?
But it's immovable. So if you press it,
Oh,
yeah.
so then you just can't move it.
Yep, no, not at all. So let's just say, like, you're, like, pinned down and I, like, press it on you. You can't get up, basically.
Oh,
But at least that's how I think it'll work, I'm assuming.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay!
But that is a concerning thought I would maybe not like to witness.
This is gonna get very violent very, very soon.
Oh boy, a new form of restraint.
Oh man. That said, looking at the materials that you all have gathered, it is a decent sort of pull from the hunt, but you look over and you kind of all realize this is not going to be enough. This is not going to be enough, and you're going to run out of things soon. It'll be able to help sustain the buildings that you have for the time being, but you're going to definitely need more in another hunt in the future.
That's maybe a small little inkling.
That being said, while this is all happening, Kreelan, what's going on in your minds?
I have been walking around in circles in quite a bit of frustration and anger and a bit of minor pain since I've been branded. I understand the brand is of divination, which means people can do something to see me. And I do not like that because in my line of work, that's never good. So after I've been walking around in circles, scratching at my neck, and it's not coming off, I'm gonna beeline it to Zale.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
You just see a bird just
Zale.
rapidly sprint towards you.
Yes.
You understand fire and branding. This can be
I
removed.
Stand fire, I don't brand people, that's a little weird.
He'll
I don't... What do you want me to do? Set you on fire? That's probably not a good idea, dude.
It needs to be removed.
Kreelan. I like you, but I like you enough to know that that's a stupid idea, and you're probably gonna get very hurt.
Okay. Then I'll fly over to Phoebe. Phoebe,
Oh my Oh my god.
I feel cursed. This is akin to a curse. You can remove curses, yes?
Kreelan, sweetie, do you think if I could have removed that I wouldn't have done it to myself?
Are you not in the process? What have you learned?
Nothing. I haven't really been all too busy with it, to be honest. I've had big problems. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
A tiny
Yes.
bit.
Yes, it does.
Are you just on top of like serious?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Are you just like perched onto me or something?
What?
Not on my screen.
Okay, yeah.
On my screen, Sirius is right here. That's where he is.
Yeah, you were literally on top of me. I was just like clearly just like bird stock like,
That's my cannon.
hey yo, baby, what the fuck? Hey, you got some shit?
Yeah, that's my cannon.
Oh,
on the
because I just
shoulder,
refreshed
you know.
everything and everything.
And I'm just to maybe a little just could you please
And then from that, I'll fly over to Ilva.
oh my god.
Please cut off my skin.
This is supernatural in nature. You have an understanding of that, as well as your personal experience. What have you learned to remove this?
He's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a-
toddler.
It's like it's a little more complicated than just
5.
removing it, Krillin. It's not something that how do I put this? You need to remove it at its source. So when we got branded, I kind of assumed that whatever branded us would need to disappear, if you will. That way the brand would go. Now, truly, in all my time, if it is bothering you that much, I truly don't know if removing it by forceful means would have the effect you're looking for. If that is a route you want to go with, I don't recommend it, but I wouldn't want you to try and stab yourself, so I would help you. But I don't think you will find it being able to be removed. It could even be below the skin. It could be just part of you now until the issue is dealt with.
This cannot stand.
Yeah, it's do I know it's a divination mark, by the way?
Yeah, but and Sirius told you. I told everybody.
Gotcha.
Actually, Ilva, make a religion or arcana check.
Oh goody.
And probably arcana for you. Probably arcana.
You know, the cleric is so, it's plus 10 religion. I don't know if I really want to do that to everybody. I want to make things a little
10
harder,
score,
of course. Yeah, so you know what? I'll go arcana, whatever.
Oh. You have no idea how cleric spells work. You just hope.
What's a cleric? I thought it was a
I'm still a fighter, right, guys?
yeah. So
Fire full of light.
With a 4, I mean, there are ways to get rid of brands and marks. Funny enough, out of game you have a way to do it, but in game it does not occur to you right now. It's like there's a way to get rid of it, to the point of you're pretty confident as this isn't a big deal, this isn't going to be a permanent thing, but you're more so worried on what's going to happen to you guys in the meantime until it goes away. Does that make sense?
Yes. So, Krillin, with my infinite amount of knowledge about being a cleric, there are ways to remove it. I have that ability, but I worry for our well-being if it is removed the way I would do it.
I am not. With this, we are being tracked and hunted. This is not the end.
It
The end
won't
of
be the
this
end.
type of exchange.
I mean, it's Krillin. I mean, if you want to proceed, I mean, then I could maybe set it up for you, but that would be a detriment to your own well-being and potentially even ours. And you have to take into consideration that not only is Phoebe marked, but I am also marked, And if by maybe removing one, maybe it also affects us as well. And I really don't want to go through what Phoebe and I went through again.
And the alternative is to kill the source.
Yes,
go to it.
Absolutely. Assuming it, judging from the visions and dreams and of what the creature is and what I feel the creature is, from the resemblance from what I'm used to dealing with. I'm confident that would also resolve the issue.
See Creelan look down, come up, hold its breath just for a little bit, fly back over to Phoebe.
Back on serious.
Paper. He is not there on my screen.
This is my
It's
canon.
man, it's my canon.
I would just
My
move
bad.
over to this side. You can if you really want that spot, you can have it.
All right, one second, because I need to share this. Here we go. I'll move down there.
Also, if maybe if you don't want the mark on you, there's something I could try. Maybe with me have a bit of rest.
Okay. And Phoebe, the list of orders. Can I take a look at it?
I hold it up.
Easy enough.
Read it top to bottom real quick.
You need me to
Apparently
repeat it
those
or
who had
no?
sent this. No, it's just me, Creelan, looking at it. Apparently the senders of that didn't know of our predicament and may not understand the priority this must hold. So, there are friends in the south looking for us to meet, as well as, scratch his neck again, this to remove. I understand my priorities. Now fly over here, and I'm still walking around the temple displeased.
You having fun there?
Krillin, why don't you just try relaxing? Nothing can be done at the moment anyway.
Okay. And I'll
like
head
focus
back to
on
Elva.
the breathing, like deep breaths.
This anger requires some exertion. If I may, and I'll reach my hand out. May I borrow?
Which hand?
Oh, I guess my left hand, because I'm left-handed.
Just
left
to be
hand
sure,
out.
that is the non-marked hand, correct?
I remember the marks on the right hand.
Yeah, it's different
Unless
for
I'm
everybody, but
misremembering.
I assume you.
Oh.
As long as you mention it, I assume you don't shake or touch with your marked hands.
Okay. I will kind of like put my hand in front and then hesitate a little bit, and then I will let him have my hand.
In marriage?
No!
All right.
Aw.
The ship is going. It's
Let's
sailing!
No going back, I guess. But I will grasp it and move their hand to the rod.
I need fan
I'll
art.
use this.
Oh my god,
You
they're
want-
hopping the broom.
They're hopping the rod at this point.
Oh no.
What are you gonna do with the rod in my hand?
Going to practice on it.
My
I
hand.
need a place to roost.
Okay. With my other hand, I'll give him the rod.
I will take the rod, nod, fly over by Mako, go up to the top, click it on, and I'll roost on the rod and start doing a kata on the rod.
He's
Oh,
Batman.
Jesus Christ.
As this sort of happens, Mako's gonna look up. Can I help you?
Oh my god, the token.
Just
I'll look down, take a breath. Not at this moment. Not
Like,
at this moment.
do you want me to move, or like, do you need help? What the fuck are you doing?
I need a space.
Like,
Need
out of
some
this
time.
entire big ass fucking temple, you chose the one above my head?
This felt like a good spot for the time being. Apparently it isn't. And while still in air, I'm going to flip upside down, click the rod,
Ouch.
and then go over here.
What the bloody
do the same.
fucking... As you do, you begin to look over as you fly off to the side. Inquisitor's ex-Inquisitor Spine Snap is looking over. Not going to ask, not my circus, not my monkeys. Alright, and they're gonna just keep tinkering away. As you begin to continue doing kata and form into the corner and on top of the immovable rod. While that is happening, oh god. Alright. You look over and is there anything you all need to talk about or discuss while you guys are here at this moment in time?
Serious to bring up. It's something I would like to maybe inquire on if I can maybe ask for some assistance from you all.
What are you looking for?
In that moment, Sirius is going to go in his mind and try to go to that place where he can locate Karas.
Enough. One moment, please. So, as you begin to do so, you notice as the mark upon Sirius's hands begins to activate for a moment. You see as the blue swirls begin to take over for a brief moment as they begin to sort of turn. Anybody looking inside would almost get lost into them. 1 second, please. I gotta go pull something up. Bam, bam, bam. All right, and you're trying to like look and or locate for this individual. As you do, you notice as almost like an out-of-body sort of experience begins to occur. Begin to almost as if you're like an eagle or high above in the clouds like Krillin. You look around, you find yourself through the sandstorm or soaring through the sandstorm. Your vision begins to sort of rapidly accelerate before feel as if the sand or the strange bit of sand is no longer hitting your face. You almost strange arms that feel like wings for a moment. And you see as you continue soaring past the waterfall, past the sort of huge cliffside of this oasis. You see an individual walking, trekking for a moment in time. You see as they're walking among a river, a body of water, if you will, traveling forth, not trying to leave the path. They stealthily do so, trying to use any bits of ruins or debris as cover just in case. They seem to be hiding from something. Hiding from what, you're not sure. You look over and as they're traveling, begin to stop for just a brief moment. They look over and they see a giant mesa of the sorts. Multiple sort of cragged rock about. Make a perception check, Sirius. 20. You look over and you see on top, very far distance from this individual's sight or wherever they're looking at, but standing atop of this one of the sort of mesa rocks that are massive in size, you see what looks to be a building of the sorts. not destroyed, not ruined, but a building. You're not entirely sure whether it's a house, a temple, or an house, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, something or someone built it, and it wasn't you guys. And you see as whoever this individual is, they're sneakily heading towards it. Eventually, you notice as Sirius's eyes were shining blue throughout this sort of experience before they begin to return back to a normal color, as Mark begins to stop activating and return back to your own senses.
Deep breath. There is once a while ago when we were at the beach, there was a person that somehow in these lands that are connected to me in some way, not like a family member, but more like a spiritual connection. If I may ask, could we maybe maybe meet with this person? I would like to know why I had this connection with him.
Is it
How does-
safe to do so? Do you feel like it's safe, sorry?
A sense of hostility has not come over me. My instinct is not to be wary of this person. Just hard to explain.
How far are they?
Judging...
Yeah, I know how far they are. Are they?
Yeah, you actually would. So if they're past this oasis, like the cliffside where the waterfall is dropping into the oasis you guys are right next to, it is a little ways away. It's a decent trek. It wouldn't be a sort of, as far as you know, it wouldn't be a simple trek of like, oh, okay, let's just make a pit stop here. This would be a journey to go find them. So at least, a couple of days of travel, especially considering you guys don't have a means of transporting yourselves all at once by like flying beasts or animals. You're gonna be hoofing it by walking. So definitely a couple of days of travel.
Serious will ramble like numbers and almost archaic longitude and latitude. Sorry, there are a couple of days away. I have almost a precise location, and the feeling I have to them, it's more like when you see a constellation, there are almost lines connecting them. I feel like if I am but one star, they are another that connects me.
So you want to go out for several days to meet a person?
If there are no other things, maybe like on the list of more pressing things that you would like to see, I would just maybe like to ask for your help in this.
I mean, I was fine with going. It's more of I'm worried whenever that other group shows up. What if we aren't here and they mess with either the people here or our stuff? You know?
And the star connects stuff that you just talked about. I don't fully understand it, but so it's like more like a connection between the two that you feel.
In a way, yes. It's a connection. I can't really understand entirely or explain in full what the connection is.
It feels as if almost a part of you is them and a part of them is you. um, not even kind of like what you mentioned, not necessarily family, but for some strange reason, you feel as if you are this person sort of walking throughout the likes of this desert, a small inkling of it, but you have no idea why and what they're doing, whether they're in danger, they seem to be hiding from something, or who knows what it could be. But
Yeah, Sirius to just go with the analogy again of if he is a body of stars that will form a constellation, that person is a star that connects him to entirely.
Like a lover?
It's hard to say.
But not quite like family either. I don't understand it, but I do agree with Zale. If this is something that you want to pursue, I am happy to help, as long as what we have here and who we have here is safe from this group that's coming. So,
for another thing, the groups that could like seek us out, if Sirius will hold up the mark, if they can find us by this, they won't really be able to pinpoint the location of our base, but more so us in holders of these marks given to us as a whole. So in a way, we can maybe draw them out if the safety of everyone else here is a concern. They will find us before they find them.
you're betting on the mark?
I focused on this mark a number of times on my own. Locations are something that I know under myself, but the people that connect us are what I can find without issue.
So you know where they are too?
Yes. I can pinpoint that exact location with this mark. I was well versed in navigating about it using the stars and just be able to know my way around Tahiti.
So how far are they?
And Sirius will focus on that mark again and pinpoint the location of the group.
The location of the group, as you do. As you begin to try to do so, something's off. Something's wrong. They seem to be only not too far, only about a day or two's travel at most.
Oh, that's different.
But
They are very more closer than I last seen.
now they seem to be they seem to not even necessarily be in this realm right now. Make a history check for me. History or Arcana. 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 13. It seems now, as you have been focusing yourself on finding exactly where this planet or where this planet or thing is located, you have experiences with the feelings of the different sort of stars amongst, well, the Auroraverse. It seems that they're not even wherever Voden is, wherever that could possibly be. They're not close to you. They don't seem to be on Tahiri. They don't seem to be on Theros. They seem to be almost in another plane of existence entirely. A pocket plane, maybe, but whatever it is, they are not somewhere normal. And probably not necessarily anywhere safe.
It's not correct. I think they seem to be somewhere else entirely. Maybe not in the desert, but in almost another realm.
Audible plane.
Sorry, so they were close and now they're not?
They were very close, almost a day's journey out, but now they're somewhere in almost another plane of existence entirely. It's shifting. It's almost like in the verge of being crossing somewhere.
And do you know the direction of where they were coming from?
Yeah, you do. You could walk there if you wanted to.
I
walk
literally pointed the direction where they are.
from this direction. They would be. Oh, hey, we're on the big map. They're kind of where you guys came from, all the way in the bottom left.
I'm going to yell at Krelin.
Krelin!
I'm still doing my kata. I freeze. And then I squat down in the perch. And I look it over.
I'm a gesture with my finger.
Okay. Then I just fly straight over the oven. Oh. How did I zoom all the way to the corner? Yeah, that. There we go. All right.
I'm going to put one of my hands on his shoulder. Krelin,
Okay, yes.
you know how before you would kind of run off and do your own thing? And then we would yell at you?
Yes, I can get that sense.
And you know how we went to look for materials before the sandstorm hit?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to, while we were running away, I had to whistle to get your attention to come back.
Oh, that. Yes.
First, I want to say thank you for seemingly not running off since you seemed distracted. But judging from what Siri mentioned, I don't know if you were listening in your corner there, did you notice anything? It seemed like you noticed something the same direction that Siri mentioned that the group was in.
Oh, at least from what I saw some movement and motion and figures. So it's took a couple steps back to see exactly what was following us or chasing us.
You didn't get a good look though.
Didn't get a chance to get too close. I did heed your call, but it did seem like crystals or portals. Nothing I necessarily want to get too close to myself. And if whatever was moving through that other side of the portal or vision wasn't coming over here, it wasn't too much of a threat.
Siri, can we surmise that maybe those two instances of between your mark and what Krelin said are linked?
That is a theory we can very much look into.
Just means, are they coming back out of these things, or are they gone?
It's hard to say. They seem to be on the verge of either leaving or going. They are almost like in a crossroads. I don't know if they're maybe going somewhere willingly.
at least from what I saw, wasn't in great detail or made any instant sense. But it wasn't a threat. I was able to escape and return safely. And I have.
Right. And I guess it's tough to know when. Siri, what do you think? Would it be safe to move sooner than later, or is it worth waiting?
It's my request is it takes no priority if something more pressing is happening. If again the safety of everyone in our settlement is an issue, maybe we should prepare for the arrival of those individuals, or if anything, we can look towards the list and see about maybe pursuing something that is maybe close by. I see that a task about the rift and the waters here is maybe a good solution for that.
Okay. I vote that we hold off to find this connection you have with this person until we figure out if it's safe to leave the settlement. I just don't want anything to happen while we're gone. But I am all for helping you find this connection thing that you're describing. Described.
I just greatly appreciate it.
And worse,
of course,
our
the mark.
friends.
Absolutely.
Our friends in the south may be of use to understand more about your concern, Series.
That would be something I would like to know. Again, if we're maybe preparing for their arrival, we should maybe use this time to rest.
That's a good point. Should we prepare specific things?
I believe a possible lookout.
To recall, the plan was to
community
meet
for the
them at the
massive
temple
raid.
towards the
Welcome,
south.
raiders. Welcome to the
Not
stream.
here.
Hello, everybody.
Those to which we saw the vision in, we discussed if we're going to meet them. We were.
Here,
But
raiders, I'm in
not
the
at our
middle of
home
DMing
here.
at the moment, so I won't be able to talk too much,
Closest
guys.
temple in the
But
south.
here, I'm going to drop a command, and you guys will be able to see and explain or see everything that we do over here. But thank you guys so much for the raid. You guys are freaking fantastic. Welcome.
Interview.
They already know where we are.
Make sure to follow the stream as well and like the YouTube video over on that side.
I think we'll
be fine here.
Yeah, I think we'll stay here. Because if they were already going in the direction, if they have the same knowledge that you do, Sirius, and they can sense the mark and they know the direction, if they were only a day or two out, they, regardless if we went to the temple or not, they could just walk right on by. And yeah, no, I think the best course is just to stay here at this point. If they were further out, then I would have suggested the temple.
Understood.
And we all have the new level of comfort of inviting the strangers here now.
I would digress for maybe you two. I mean no offense by this, but you seem to be more hesitant to welcome others in. So I would think maybe you would like to sense maybe the motives or some sort of personality that you would maybe either find some sort of conflict with.
I appreciate that. I think, yeah, that would help put my mind at ease for sure.
To interview them, basically.
We'll
see.
A meeting of minds.
Yeah.
I mean, I can also do that to them if you want.
You shouldn't read people's minds, though.
Why not? It's a very normal thing to do.
It's not normal.
It's
I, it's
the
very
mind is the last bastion of a person's deep thought. It maybe
and that's
I
why they
wouldn't
hide
maybe
their
make a
motives.
yes, I wouldn't maybe make an argument of this for maybe a hostile creature individual, but maybe for people that we maybe plan to commune or break bread with, we can hold that off until such things are necessary.
Wow.
Whatever.
They're the most proximal situation. Other than that, things are also near as per that list. I'll nod back to Phoebe.
It seems like the list
Standing
was
at
just from when they
attention.
were reading it out loud. Maybe it has a connection to each of us. So something to keep hold of and to reference back to.
So you wouldn't think maybe the group that is impending our location maybe have some sort of connection with you?
With me?
No, with Phoebe.
Oh,
Me? You mean the group coming now?
Yes.
Do you think they mean to cause you harm, or?
I mean,
You've
they
seen
haven't said anything to me.
you've seen the faces, I believe, when Saya made the projection. Do you think were there any signs of recognizing?
Well, they look very interesting, don't they? I don't know if I could say that just from looking at them. That's a little... But...
That's a nice way of saying they look very freaking scary.
Hey, I didn't say that. I mean, like, hey, you probably like ran into him in the mall or something. You could have like saw him like at a Starbucks or something.
I think you'd know if you've seen them at a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Hey, one of them are pretty recognizable.
Fucking
spoken
looks.
to them. And last I spoke to them, if I'm correct, one of their teammates killed another one of their teammates. So that just tells me that they might be very
They
hostile.
have infighting?
I
They killed one another. They did that.
That's what I heard. I mean,
when did you hear this?
How did
In
you
the
know
head.
this? In the head.
Voices.
the voices.
Yeah.
And which voice?
What is this part of your mark or?
Well, I don't know. It's the voices. I have told you guys before. You're acting all surprised now.
I thought it was more of the same thing with Zale.
It's completely normal.
So these voices know about the other groups?
Yeah.
And one of them killed another one.
Yeah.
Do you know
Like-
why?
They have a theory.
A theory.
The
The
voices or the
theory-
people?
The voice is the people.
Okay.
So they have this theory
Yeah.
that people with, I look at Krillin,
yes.
Hang on, I need a book.
a black star mark
Yes.
want to kill someone else from our group. And I think the other one was the purple mark, but I don't exactly remember what they said.
Is this an interaction with the markings themselves or infighting with them as whole?
Well, you see, Dendar told me that
Dendar.
Who is Zendar?
Oh no, my tongue. No.
a big snake. Anyways, it's
Yeah.
Dendar. Basically, he told me that every group has a trader. So
Oh.
I haven't told you guys yet because I thought, maybe I can just kind of casually
That's
look
very
around.
concerning.
Yeah. That's very concerning.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to freak you guys out, and I also did. I just didn't want to start.
I'm sorry, I'm in a little freak out.
Miss Phoebe,
No, no.
is that why Farmer's been gone for so long?
What do you mean? No. What?
It's-
You think farmers are trade? No.
No. You said. Did Creelan kill Farmer?
I look shocked at Creelan.
No. Farmer's fine. He's fine. He's
Where
fine.
is he?
Farmer's fine. He's coming back.
Away.
Yes,
coming back.
last we saw Farmer went away.
Yeah, he's coming back. He wasn't coming back.
Did they kill him?
No, Nuna. All right.
No.
Farmer
This
went
is
to get
why
milk and
I
he's not
didn't
coming
want to
back.
say anything.
It's very. That sounds very important.
You understand that this is a terrible belief. It may be
really?
the case with them. You understand how I operate. You understand what I said to you and how that has changed.
Oh, I remember what you said to me.
Yes, and why was it said? Because at the time you have been claimed to break the rules of the authoritative figure and governing body. Why would I kill any of you?
Really, I'm
We
not
are
saying
that
you
governing
would kill
body.
anyone. I'm not saying I believe all of that. I'm just telling you all that there is a theory going around that that is
Okay.
the case. I'm not saying that I believe that.
So this Black Star and their group killed someone else?
Yeah.
Do we know the mark of the person who fell?
Let me
I
think
think
if
they
you
told me.
got.
They said the purple mark.
Yes, you do. You know the Black Star because they showed it specifically. Do you know the purple mark? Not necessarily. They don't actively show you. You remember the Black Star mark was shown by the individual when, just recently through a little vision, like through the red triangle and all that. It was of Navro. You guys all know who Navro is, so I don't need to describe them.
But which mark did person who fell had? Like,
I don't
Navro
know the
killed?
mark, but I know their name was Spike.
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 For like when the times where Zale was like talking to other groups, and maybe like one of the times where we like saw the projection,
Yeah.
and were there introductions made there? I forget
Nah,
this.
not with that group.
Okay.
I think the only group that would have actually introduced themselves is probably Valley. Yeah, probably
Okay.
that they're the only ones.
I don't think that one was consensual, though.
Hey, yo,
We
my
are
name
the
is
Valley. We are the Voting Knights.
my name is Zaman Unme. We are the voting knights, and we got
We have food,
we got
water.
wine, we got women. Come down.
Hey, wait! This brochure is talking about like we're dead. Like,
Correction. Kane's in chat.
Okay.
Maybe they'll be able to bring clarity, but I'll let you know if it's different.
Correct.
okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I was just thinking with Keen, I think Darius wouldn't remember that connection, but that as case he doesn't.
Yeah.
So, really,
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
just Kane in chat.
yeah, I see. I think that's what that. Yeah, that's the clarification.
Zaman sold us out.
He wanted more mana crystals. You can't blame him.
So, Krillin, do you feel any sort of
Violent urges.
I don't. Well, that and maybe some sort of influence coming to you from your own mark.
Like, do you see Farmer and you just really want to punch him in the face, you know?
I have never wore the power of the mark, whatever that may be. I have seen it born through the projections out of your hand, Zale. Or with this feeling you may get serious, but I have my own training. own way to get things done, and if I need another source of power, and I'll look it over, it may come at a cost. You may just think of me as someone with unbound violence, but I would at least believe and
Jesus.
hope that you understand that there is a guiding way.
Our first grade teacher name. I'm sorry.
So no, there is no urge for unjust, unnecessary violence.
And that's
If
it.
there was,
Then
would
we will
you-
spar.
Is there a way? Do you think you are strong enough to let us know if their theory is correct, of course? If there's a way that you could let us know before that happens, if it is something that takes hold rather than your deep subconscious.
That is no problem. That is
Yeah.
the way I move.
Is
I
there
always ask those who I target and hunt question.
Okay, is there a phrase that you'd like to say that would let us know that only Krillin would know?
Yes, like a safe word.
Safe word.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Or say phrase.
Before a deadly urge comes over, what would be a safe word?
We're all waiting
All
for
right.
the line.
Well, if I were to say that line with meaning, it is not safe.
That's the not safe word or the safe word?
Anything
With
you
any
think of-
meaning, it is not safe.
Okay.
But
So just to clarify, if you
This
actually
is
want it our
the-
way, that is not safe.
with any meaning, if you're hunted, then it is different. It is a different meaning behind that. Those who hear it and are confused, they may not understand. They may not have the knowledge on why that's being asked them. But at least from your presence with me, you now know. Again, I've asked this to Farmer, I've asked this to many of you. That was with understanding. I was lost. I needed to find others. It's both communication and a statement. And chat is very crazy.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So we should also use glitter. Gotcha.
So glitter is a safe word.
I will make it clear on any safe word, and I will scream out a couple words in Aarakocra.
We don't understand that.
Do I understand that?
No. Do you know
Okay, just
Eric
checking.
Cochran? No.
It's like a sub language, so maybe maybe Sylvan or something. You never know.
I'll tell you
man.
what. All right, Krillin, if you start speaking Eric Cochran, we can have let's have Sirius make an insight check to see if you understand. What phrase do you say, Krillin?
I'd like just to listen to the frequency of the tone that he's saying it in.
Yeah, I want to get the actual syllable pronunciation right.
Oh, this is in a very calm, continuous, near monotone tone. This is my safe word. You are all in danger. And I say that in Aarakocra.
All right, Sirius, make an insight check.
I cast guidance on me.
Okay, fair enough.
I get nothing. It's unlucky 13s all game.
Unlucky 13s. Can we get a lucky 4? Yeah, lucky 2. 15. If Krillin was to repeat the phrase over and over again, you could probably, with your keen mind feature, you would understand what he's saying as it's kind of like, you know, like let's say you were learning Spanish, someone said hola or whatever, you would know that that means hey or hi or whatever, right?
And this Aarakocra is like, hola.
Yeah, you know, right. So you can at least, as he's explaining this, you could easily remember like, oh, he's saying the phrase, this is what he actually means, right? That kind, rather than the actual understanding of how Aarakocran language is. Does that make sense?
Okay. So serious nods. I think I understand.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't. So if you say Aarakocran words, I might be tempted to stop you. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I did not understand any of that.
Which is fair. I only speak it with my friends who understand the language,
Oh.
and I'll kind of nod outside to the other
Interesting.
birds.
So we're not
They
friends.
they don't speak it. They
I see how it is, you know,
But-
it's fine. It's not like, you know, we've done all that
But-
stuff together.
Oh. They always seem so responsive when I spoke to them. Okay. Okay. Yes, this theory, it may be only self-applicable to those who come up with it. We may be outside of that.
okay.
Sure.
And with that settled, so to clarify, we're staying here. We
For now.
for now.
we-
if
so
if we
know-
would if we like to tackle anything on the list, it would be maybe the ones I suggested.
With your connection thing.
No, not the connection, since it's more of a journey. There, we can maybe check with the waterfall or the subterranean systems that are within the oasis.
Oh, like on the way there.
No, because I believe they're here. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
We can do so. There's also a monk or a group of monks in the north, so if we head in a direction knocking things off, that holds interest of me.
I'm gonna peek outside.
You peek outside. As you do, immediately, explosion of source
Close the door.
sand. All right.
Close.
Make a perception check, Ova.
But that uses my eyes. I don't want sand in my eyes.
Fair enough. Close the door.
Ah!
You close the door. You didn't see anything.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that's a. You don't really notice much of anything with the 12.
Gotcha.
Sandstorm so rages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess with that, we really just take the time to let it pass and use this opportunity to just rest.
I wonder if I could teleport over there. You think I could make it, Sal?
10 point where?
Like to the houses. I don't know if there's windows.
I mean, you can certainly try. I'm gonna admit it's probably a horrible idea, but like, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. Why, do you need something from there? Or is this,
Where is that big petrified bone thing? Did I leave it at the house, or did I leave it outside, or did I
I thought
bring
you
it
were
with me?
carrying
You
it the whole time.
Well, I'd hope not. That thing was heavy to the point where she was having like two-handed, like that means
Yeah,
she
it
would
was
have been
two-handed.
having. Yeah, she would have had to be having all these conversations with like Fred Flintstone.
bone in my
over-
hand?
Yeah,
Just
pretty
like
much.
big ass
come over
rhino
here.
bone.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought
Pretty
she put it down
intimidating.
I thought she put it down in the temple somewhere, if anything.
This is,
Oh,
the,
that's just
this is a
what I
funnier
thought.
narrative, so it's in the house. Kidding.
Gotcha.
Never even set foot in the house, but okay.
Doesn't matter.
You cool with this stuff here? Or you want it actually in the building?
I'm cool with it.
Alright.
I'm still
Panic.
contemplating teleporting.
Alright, let's do this.
you seriously doing it?
Contemplating going to the house.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Should you wear your blindfold for that then?
Maybe
I don't want to.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. Sure, whatever.
Not like a bad way towards you, Zale. I just don't want to wear it.
No, it's fine. I was just worried about your, eyes. Just, sandstorm.
Yeah, of course. Sandstorms hurt the eyes, absolutely.
I heard very much. I know this from experience.
I wonder if I could just like make it, and like maybe like we've walked this path multiple times before. Surely there was a.
But you remember that you can be blinded out there, and maybe you will end up falling into the hole that's literally right next to the house.
That is a good point. I have experienced that. Well, I went down there and twice, yeah. So I feel like I might sense the hole.
Sense hold is maybe a capability I've known about. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's a hidden thing. It's
if you have more teleportation capabilities, that's probably subvert that issue. But can I cast Juracraft to see how weather is for the rest of the day?
Weather, this shit's gonna be here for a minute. It'll probably this sandstorm is blowing overhead. You would guess even though despite you're in the desert or whatever, just around the surrounding region or general area, it'd be storming outside. If it wasn't, a desert.
I'm a rip part of my desert clothing off.
Okay.
And kind of have like a makeshift umbrella hood thing.
Okay.
Audible blinking.
I don't want to wear the blindfold. One, because you guys make fun of me. But
I never.
When did I make fun of that?
You guys look at me weird. It's weird.
I don't.
I'm gonna just open up the door a little bit again.
You open it up. Explosion, I'm saying.
Close it again.
It's really like I imagine it's like the Mummy where you open it, it's just like sand just like blasts in.
Yeah, it's just immediately flies out.
I'm just like blowing it with gusts.
I'm gonna try. What? Before I go, what?
Maybe I could guide you with this. So,
are you coming with?
I'll come with you.
Seriously, are you stepping outside?
Oh, we're outside? Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I'm on the border. I'm on the border. There's no door here!
You can't see it, it's top down.
You can see a top-down door. Okay, I'm kidding. Excuse me. I remember the lay of the land here, so I can maybe I can guide you the way so you won't maybe come in contact with any dangers.
Like the hole.
Yes, like the.
I'm not afraid of a hole.
But you would still hurt from the hole falling in.
Maybe. Okay. I'm trusting you, Siri.
I thank you.
Have fun, I guess.
I'll be back. It's important.
Okay.
All right.
Phoebe just sending us off like, okay, bye. They're gonna die.
I would say you want to come, but it's kind of. I mean, I'll be back.
All right.
It's important.
Okay.
That being said, Nova, do you step outside into the abyss?
Yes.
All right. Cue the
I covered my
combat
face.
music. Cue the combat
what?
music. This is about to be something. All right. Nova, as you begin to step out into the likes of this sandstorm, You open the door and then close it forth for just a brief moment. Immediately, you feel the rocking sensation of the wind blowing you back and forth. You try to stand your ground as you feel the sand pelting directly into your face, directly into your armor, and more. You have a destination. It's time to get there. All right, take a couple of steps forward, and then I need you. What is this? I could argue either. Make a strength or dexterity check. Your choice.
Strength or dexterity check. Judging from what you described, I think strength would be the better option.
Yeah, try to hold your ground and keep a firm base as you begin to try to cover or sort of shield your eyes and continue going forward as fast or as strong and as fast as possible.
Okay.
18, not bad. You begin to move or you begin to trek forward a little bit, a couple of squares, and as you begin to do so, make a perception check as well. You do have disadvantage, but you can still make it. And I will move your character where you are going to be going. 11.
Oh, okay, you do it? Sweet.
Yeah, I'll move your character. So, disadvantage, 18 and 11. Ugh. So, as you're sort of trying to gauge exactly where the heck you're going to be going, you're looking, trying to gauge exactly where the heck this sort of sinkhole is going to be. As you're sort of walking forth, you take a little bit of a small step, and you feel as if your foot is almost not touching down onto the ground. As soon as this begins to happen, you try to catch yourself, but the wind is blowing you forward. Make a dexterity saving throw for a quick moment.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 1 is going to be a 2. As soon as this begins to happen, you
I'm gonna
take.
use my DM inspiration for this one.
Fair enough. All right. Reroll.
I don't want to fall in the hole.
Oh, it actually should be blowing the opposite direction, so let me fix that. Beep. All right, reroll when you can.
Save and throw. Yeah, we'll save.
Yes. Oh God. The dice want what the dice want. You see as immediately you are blown forward. As you begin to almost take a trip and fall, you tumble for a bit, but you immediately begin to look around and try to grasp onto any bits of the stones. As you begin to do so, you see as the sand is blowing heavily overhead, and you see as the entirety of or down below in this little small hole is being filled more and more up with sand. You look around as you're kind of shimming or hanging and clinging onto the sort of edge or outer rim of this area. What are you kind of doing now?
Have I recognized that this is the hole? I did not want to go in the hole.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Sweet. I'm gonna try and like put 2 and 2 together. So from stepping out with like the little bit of guidance from Siri, and like the wind kind of blowing me around, whatever, and then slipping. I want to try and see if I can make the best gauge of my position from where I slipped to where I want to go. I want to try and cast Misty Step in the direction that would be my house if possible.
Easy enough. All right, you're not too far down, so I will say, let's make a survival check for me. Trying to gauge the general direction on where you are in the midst of this sort of storm.
So surely we can't get any more bad rolls, right, guys? Like surely.
Yeah.
16, not bad. You begin to, you know where you live. You know because you've been around this area for so long at this point. You gauge exactly where you need to go to be able to Misty Step in the direction of your home. Pick and choose wherever you want on the map, and that's where you go.
I probably would know which direction the stairs would be. So
yeah.
Oh.
So the entrance
actually,
towards your house is right where these little barrels are.
Okay, then we will go that direction.
All right, as you do, immediately, just like with the sandstorm, you go with the wind before immediately sort of peering back over onto the side. If you can move your token exactly where you want to go, that'd be great. As you do, begin to immediately look for and see the likes of the building and the corner of it as you hold over to try to guide yourself and guide your way. Easy enough. You don't have to worry about any more rolls. You're able to walk along the wall, find the door, and enter into the likes of your home. Do you do so, or is there anything else you want to do outside in this sandstorm?
No, I've already had my ego bruised, so we just enter the room there.
All right. As you begin to do so, let me change this music. Oh god, that could have went a lot worse. So pretty good, pretty good.
DM's inspo to 5.
Oh, that was so unlucky. I was like, God damn, this dice hates you. Holy shit. Alright. But, Elva, as you begin to enter into the likes of this room, or into your home, you see as it's, for the most part, as you sort of left it, you open the door, close it immediately so no more sand gets in. However, you notice something is extravagantly off. You see as something is in here with you. You notice as their form is very, very tall, very, very lanky, and they're just sort of lounging on the couch, on the pillows, and more.
If I don't instantly recognize them, I'm guiding bolting them.
Well, we'll see what happens in a second. Quaint Cat, please join the Discord call.
Oh no! I shot cat! I shot cat! Oh shit! Not again!
Sammy's wife? Oh!
Hey guys.
Hi.
What an introduction, Cat. What an introduction.
As
Do you
you
want a
see,
Kit Kat bar?
oh boy, this is gonna be funny. You see this
Oh.
magnificent
Wow!
bastard. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, the cosplay, goddamn!
Wow.
Cat, you deserve this. Here, have.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you.
Let me change. Let me change to the actual overlay. Where is it? Where is this thing? I gotta go find it. Oh, Secrets in the Sands. Boop. And boop. 1 minute. Well, while I'm doing all this, hey Kat, you want to introduce your character as you're getting guided bolted into the face?
I'm so sorry. I thought it was like a Slenderman moment, dude. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
just wants to kill me. I didn't do anything. Jeez.
Holy shit.
But as you enter, you see this very tall and lanky Siamese tabaxi lounging, just looking around and fiddling a little bit with their bangles. They have long pointy ears like a caracal, and they're wearing, like, they're so bright. They're essentially, like, it hurts almost to look at them. They're so bright. They have flowers all over their waistcoat, and they're wearing a shawl around their waist, kind of like a skirt. You don't even know what kind of fabrics it is. Like, it's all iridescent and weird.
And with this,
And
this is a small snippet of art that you get.
and as you enter, Elva,
Right,
you're gonna see him turn around and jump up. Sweet baby pixies! What is it? Is it a human?
Guiding bolt.
There.
Guiding bolt. Roll to attack.
I'm so sorry, Cat, dude. Oh man.
I was like, oh no! Oh, here.
I want you to know this is Cat's idea.
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Oh, I should have went with her.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me fix
look,
Raven's face cam. There you
I have to get into Foundry.
Oh damn! Oh
That was just a
Jesus.
level 1.
Hey, it's low damage. Low damage.
Oh damn.
You got more health, right?
Yeah, he's only injured. Yeah.
Oh my God. So, I don't think you have anything to stop this, but let me make sure. Yeah, I don't think you have anything to stop this.
Nah.
Nah.
Not-
So
not
as
right
this sort
now.
of happens, Fabio, you look over and you see as this strange, normal-looking human blasts you with a strange arcane guiding bolt. It strikes directly into, or kind of, I'd imagine almost towards your arm, nearly blasting it off entirely. What do you both say or do?
Do you want to explain yourself why you're in my home?
Oh dear, that was quite unnecessary. Dear, darling, I'm sorry if I may give you any offense. That was not my intention. There was this storm outside. I've been wandering in these horrendous lands for so long. I can't fathom how long it's been. And I needed to get away. I was going to die if I stayed outside in this terrible weather.
Where did you come from?
From the Feywild, of course. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. You should visit sometime. I've never really seen any humans, though, in those parts. You're quite exquisite. And he's gonna walk forward. Well, yeah, come on, Foundry, come on.
Nah, I got you. Where are you moving forward to?
He's gonna walk towards Ilva.
Easy enough. Boop, 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 boop.
Easy, princess.
Oh,
It's literally like Mexican. He has like a revolver at the hip. She has a revolver at the hip.
He has a guiding
not-
bolt at her head.
Is there like two fingers like?
do not worry, darling. I'm not here to hurt you. As I said, I just needed to get out of this terrible, terrible weather. But I've been impolite. I'm so sorry. My name is Fabio Foxglove Frederick Vin Flamel, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And you are?
I'm sorry.
Fabio Foxglove Frederick Vin Flamel. And you are?
Okay, F4. Hold on a second. Are you with the group to the south by any chance?
Oh, there's more people? There's more humans? I've just been wandering by myself. You're the first person that I see of a first living soul.
You've been by yourself this whole time.
Yes, it's been terrifying and quite boring. These parts are horrendous. All this desert and expanse, everything so dry and dull. Ugh.
How long have you been traveling the expanse?
Oh dear, I don't know. Like time is a detail, but enough that my paw pads are quite raw. That is true.
Can I make an insight check on this wonderful character?
Make it.
I just want to see if what they're saying between like the time spent in the expanse itself.
Sure thing. And as you're doing so, with your past perception, you'd probably notice a big thing. It's a 21. We'll get to that insight check in just a second. But you do notice as they're sort of flaunting about, there is a mark on their hand. A mark that was brought up just only a little while ago. A purple square, similar to Farmer's.
Kraylin's gonna have a good time there.
Besides that, hey Kat, what does a 21 on your Ilva's insight check get him?
Fabio is truthful. He doesn't really know how long it's been. He's just been wandering, and he's just trying to figure out what this place is. And yeah.
If that's the case, then Ilva's arm will go down, but she's still staring intently at you currently. Where is this place that you're from?
Well, it's another plane of existence. I don't know if you're familiar with planes of existence, but there's many different worlds in this universe that coalesce and coincide in different ways, and it is my home. It's a wonderful, wonderful home, and I am missing it quite a lot at the moment. But it's a wonderful place.
I'm only briefly experienced with that. Moreover, you're marked. Do you know what that mark does?
I don't know. It just appeared when I woke up, and I've been trying to pick at it, but it's just there. I mean, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. This purple really, really suits me. But, I don't know. Sometimes it tingles a little bit. Sometimes it glitters a little bit.
Has it done anything to you?
Apart from being pretty.
Right. Did you awake in the desert or crystal?
Oh, in crystals. That was a wonderful, wonderful thing. It was so pretty. All glittery and shiny. I thought I was back home, but then it shattered, and then it was just sand. So much sand. This sand, dear, it gets everywhere. It's terrible.
Uh-huh.
Elbow was the best person to meet this guy, to be honest.
Please, enough about me. Darling, you are the very first human that I meet. This is fascinating. This is incredible. I've heard of your kind, but I've never had the joy of meeting one. Tell me, are you from these desolate lands, or do you travel as well?
No, I'm not from here.
Interesting. And you say there are more of you here.
Regrettably.
Regrettably. Oh, are they all as violent as you are?
Definitely not. One is.
Definitely not.
That's a relief.
I
But
am
I
very
have
cautious
to
of
ask.
new faces, and for one who was lounging in my home.
I apologize, my dear, but it was the only place that was available for me to hide in. But here, please. And he's gonna pull out a long, thin feather that's like an iridescent green and blue, and he's gonna hand it to you. And darling, please accept my deepest apologies with this small token.
I'll very slowly grab it while staring her in the eye, or them. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he them pronouns.
Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, nice.
I'll look them straight in the eye, but I want to hide my marked hand behind me and use the other hand to grab it.
As you approach even closer, you see that normally his eyes are like a bright blue, and for a second they turn to lavender, and they turn back.
What does that mean?
Welcome to the Feywild, motherfuckers.
Everything's fucked up.
Cool. So I have this string thing bangle in my hand then? No?
It's this long feather.
Oh, feather, sorry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Does it do anything?
Of course it does something. It's look at it. Of course. It's gorgeous. It brings life to any place. Do you not like it?
I am not accustomed to liking or thinking of liking such things. I appreciate the gesture, so there's that. And just one
Okay.
small tidbit. Do not touch your purple mark with the people that I'm with.
Okay.
You seem
Thank
curious.
you. Thank you for the advice.
Just don't. I have experience with it. It is not something that I want to see happen to them.
Very well. If those are the laws of these lands, so am I to understand then? Then this is a common occurrence that everybody in these lands has this purple mark.
Not everyone, and they're different. And I'll just like raise mine to showing the white.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Some of it's, I'll admit, sometimes it's useful, but more times than not, it's seeming that it's, to me anyway, a detriment. Just be wary of who you interact with, what shape, color. I haven't quite figured out the ins and outs of it just yet.
Oh, interesting. A little mystery to figure out. How lovely.
So lovely.
Yes. So, you say you have more friends with you. Can I meet them? Are they here? Hello? Hello, darlings?
I don't think they're here, unless they also took refuge with you. Someone. We are missing a monkey. Have you seen the monkey?
A monkey.
You actually did. You saw a monkey that was sort of they were looking in the likes of the sandstorm, and you tried to rush over toward them. You heard screaming of "Get the fuck away from me!" and then they ran off, and you could not find them ever again. They were screaming like a little child.
That gangly creature with all the fur, and they were screaming like they had boggles after them. Was it that?
This definitely sounds like him, yeah.
Ah.
And he's not in here?
I don't think so. He ran quite quickly. I just wanted to say hello to him.
Hilda will peek around the corner, like she's waiting for some other weird thing to happen to her.
You look around, you peek, you check your corners like it's Rainbow Six Siege. You find nothing.
Till.
Well, I came in here for a reason. Didn't expect to find another reason.
Pleasant surprise, I hope.
So there's obviously a sandstorm out there.
Yes,
I don't
quite
know
true.
how. Yeah, I don't think you're quite versed with navigating if you're taking refuge in here while a sandstorm's hit.
Everything
so-
is new to me.
Yeah. So yeah, this goes against everything that I want to do. But
Do what you need to do, and I will go with it.
There's this Furbog who would be disappointed if I did. He really wants to see a light in everyone, and I know I just shot you, and I apologize. Maybe. So
It was a little tickle.
right, great. We'll go with that. Maybe even don't even mention that I shot you. I can
You want me
introduce.
to lie?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, it's either that or you don't meet them. I don't want to hear it from the goody two shoes.
I won't lie, but I won't mention it. If that's
Good
the
enough
way
for
it
me.
is.
I'm gonna slowly pick up this giant petrified bone
Uh-huh.
and just like cradle it in my arms while staring at this very colorful tabaxi who I'm still unsure of. God, this is a first for me.
It is a first for me too. How exciting! New experiences.
Oh my God, Zale's gonna love you, and I hate it.
Oh,
Do you mind?
Zale.
Okay, so we're gonna open the door, and we're gonna do our best to get back to where everyone else is.
There you go.
You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna wing it. Yeah. So if I'll go first. No, you go first. And then when I'm
And I
out,
hide behind you. You're so strong and powerful, and I'm just a weak boy.
Down bad.
I
Down bad.
thank you for the compliment, but just we
Welcome.
just met, so maybe it's best if you go in the front and like maybe like I can help guide you.
Very well, very well. If that is the law of these lands, very well.
Sweet. She kind of just like shuffles sideways.
Yep. You kind of like you try to walk out the door, but then you realize the bone is like too big, so you have to like kind of come back, turn sideways again, shimmy out the door, hope for the
Pivot.
best.
Lots of pivoting.
Yeah. As you
Oh,
do,
just move a little
Wait.
bit this side. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Little-
and then immediately as you open the door, a sort of explosion of sand. Sand's just getting everywhere. It's just like, fuck it, we gotta go. Yeah, you head outside, and immediately, Fabio, I assume you follow right after.
Oh yeah.
Alright, as you do. Meanwhile, back in the temple, what are you guys
Do you think she
saying?
made it?
I'm sure she's fine.
It's
I'm really worried
taking
at this
her
point.
a very long time. To just
I'm really
get
concerned that
involved.
she maybe fell in the hole. This is why I wanted to
No.
go with her.
You know, if she fell in the hole, she'll just get...
I feel like I should go look.
No, it's fine.
No, just wait a
It's
second.
Ilva. She's always fine.
If it really comes down to it, I don't want to lose you too, so I'll just go and have a look in my head again, and I'll just,
Maybe we could like... I don't know what to do. She's like out there and like...
Or Kraylin could go out and have a just look.
I'm sure
Real quick.
she's fine though, is the thing. Like, she's
Would you be able to like fly
great.
properly in the middle of the sands?
Like even she can do the
Just a
funny...
quick look. What could
She-
happen?
That's what I wanted to do.
I mean, well, all the
Really?
sand happens is what,
A sandstorm and feathers do not match. They
Alright,
do not
alright.
mix.
Okay.
You know,
well,
perch back up on the dragon, then perch back up on the
Wait,
unmovable
wait.
rod.
Maybe I can turn into what animal helps with
Oh.
the desert? Can I turn to a lizard? I can turn to a lizard.
a
Good turn to a
snake.
lizard.
Yes, a snake. A snake.
or we can trust that she's doing fine on her own, because I'm sure she's doing just fine.
Okay,
She
we
is
give it
doing fine.
we give it 5 more minutes.
Right.
5?
5 more minutes. That's
2
a
minutes.
long
Yes, 2
time.
minutes. 2 minutes.
No.
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm literally counting down a minute in my head.
You'll see as Mako's gonna just sort of kind of walk over and just sort of tap Zale. Alright, Zale.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
does this place have a fucking bathroom? Cause I gotta go.
You can go out the window. Actually, it's like
Oh god, not again.
Like, I mean, are you sure? I didn't know. I didn't want to do that if everybody's like still watching. I mean,
I mean, isn't that easy for you, man? You just whip it out and then you just go like you can angle it just the right
yeah,
way.
I can do
God.
that, but I was just sort of, I didn't know if I didn't know if anybody cared. I mean, cool. I just want that confirmation.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right, cool.
I don't care.
All right, dope. He's gonna walk over here. He's
That'd
gonna.
be really unsettling. I think Ilva would maybe be very angry about it, but that's nothing for the
That's the best part. She isn't here.
Oh. Nice.
I'm
Okay,
going to-
I'm down to 3 minutes now. I'm down to 3
I'm
minutes.
now going to avoid all evidence of that conversation by talking to someone else. Okay.
Wait, Zale.
What?
Of course you would.
What? You called for me? Serious?
Never mind. I'm waiting here.
Okay. Let's go over to Sulthana.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm down to 2 minutes now.
Oh my god!
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello. I don't think we've properly introduced, so I wanted to fix that. Hi, I'm Zale.
They look at you for a second. Fine. Hello, Zale. I am Sulthana.
It's nice to meet you.
Right.
What's wrong?
Hey, I guess I should probably thank you. Thank you for, sparing our lives with the Queen the other
It's
day.
no problem. It's the right thing to do.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah.
You seem tense. Are you okay?
No, I'm just fine. Just, waiting out the storm. Look, here. I'm just trying to figure out, me and Onyx were talking. We were just trying to figure out what we should do, or what's our plan of action. I mean, we're just, I don't know exactly if we're just supposed to follow Ilva's every order or sort of thing, or is there sort of big grand scheme here? I think we're just lacking a bit of clarity on what we're all doing here.
I didn't really think about that. I thought Ilva had the idea, but she's obviously gone right now, so you can't really ask her. I think you two should just, wait it out here, because it's safest. And when she comes back, you could just ask her the question. I mean, she's not that scary to talk to once you get to know her.
No, they all seem very scary, including you, but that's besides the point.
Well, maybe I can help you try and get over that.
And how exactly?
We can talk about our...
Here's Sheila just
hello.
gives us a snarl.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we can talk
Serious
about
1
our
minute.
interests, and we can just try to get along. Really,
He's just holding the board to the door.
So,
Make a persuasion check.
I'll try.
You'll see as Sultana kind of looks over towards Onyx for a moment, looks towards you. Maybe not. It's not a no. It's not a no. But just maybe another time. I'm quite tired after the hunt, if you will. It's been a long day.
Totally fair. I get it. I just didn't want any bad blood between any of us. Even though it's totally justified. I totally get it. But bygones be bygones. I mean, it's interesting.
Look here. Can I speak with you just in private for just 1 moment?
Sure.
You'll see a Shoal drag you over here for 2 seconds. So, whispering, obviously. So here's the sort of thing. I think a lot of us, and I was talking to Fate earlier, a lot of us feel as if we're walking on sort of needles, if you will. This feels more of a working camp or something like that, rather than, I don't necessarily know exactly what you're going for. If that's what you're going for, then nailed it. Yeah. Kind of gives a awkward thumbs up. But I don't know, maybe something to sort of everybody to relax and be like, hey, I mean, if that's your intention, but whatever. But if you're not, maybe something like, hey, bygones be bygone, maybe a celebration or something. I don't know. Just food for thought.
No, totally get it. It's always very tense here because, everything's awful and things want to just kill you at every corner. But I totally understand. I will definitely bring it up because I agree. Yeah, it's very tense here,
Very well. Good. Great. C is, good. Just kind of doesn't fucking know what to do. Just, sure. Goodbye.
If you need anything, I'm always here to talk. Just, don't be a stranger.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that went awful.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh no.
5.
Okay. Okay, but serious?
Immediately you get knocked
just-
over. Both you guys make strength saving throws. Phoebe and Sirius, strength saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh yes. 4. Oh god. Oh wait. Fabio, your token. I was hiding your token earlier. All right. So here's what happens. Ilva, you well actually. Yeah, Ilva. Who opens the door first? That's the better question. Fabio or Ilva?
So I made her go in front of me because I wasn't sure of her. So I guess I would get her to also open the door.
You got it. So Fabio, as you open the door, well, you can describe exactly how. Well, yeah, screw it. Yeah, how do you open the door, Fabio?
I would open and, oh, of course, ladies first.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
As this sort of happens, you open the door and immediately, Sirius, you just kind of get hit directly, and well, not in the face because you're too tall. You get hit like directly in the chest. You feel
Yeah, it's like fucking sternum hit. It's like oh my.
Yeah, and immediately you hear this strange voice that you've never heard. Phoebe, you're able to sort of get out of the way and kind of hide a little bit behind Sirius for him to tank the blow for you. But as this sort of happens, Ilva, you walk through. Fabio, I assume you walk in afterwards, and you see a very, very colorful individual. It's like, see, the Feywild can basically be explained like, if you took normal real life and then you just really turned up like the saturation levels to like 200%, that's Fabio.
I contrast
right now.
at a good 98 right now.
Yeah, you know? And you see as they enter, and Fabio, you look over and there's a pretty dull-ish, not too much color inside of the room or the rooms. It seems to be fairly similar colors in grays, blacks, only a handful of reds, and mainly bits of yellow. Not too colorful, pretty dull.
Well, we can fix that. But as soon as Fabio's gonna see Sirius, he's gonna just like, darling, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've known many furbolgs in the Feywild, and they're all absolutely wonderful. And your aroma, titillating. It smells like fresh cookies in a forest glade. Lovely.
Giant cat man here.
Hello, oh, so many friends, darlings. Hello.
Why are they so bright? Ilva, why are they so bright?
I went for a present and he came back with a weird thing.
A better present.
Yeah.
Oh, also you see Ilva just carrying this giant bone.
Ilva, where did you get? Oh wait, no, I know where you got that bone.
The bone is not interesting right now.
Hello?
Oh, it's really hard to look
Hello,
at.
hello.
This is, do you want to say your name again?
Of course, I'm Fabio Foxler Frederick Vin Flamel. Pleasure to meet you. Of course, you can call me just Fabio if you'd like. I use he, them pronouns. If you want to be spicy, you can add a little bit of she if you'd like. It's a pleasure to meet you all. And what are your names?
Fabio Fifi what?
You'll get used to it. It's Fabio Foxler Frederick Vin Flamel, of course.
Fabio
It doesn't get any easier.
Fabio
when-
Foxglove,
Frederick Villeneuve.
Flamel.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Hi. My
You're making Sirius extremely uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. I know I can be very flamboyant, but I assure you my intentions are very friendly.
You're extremely colorful and just a delight to see. My name is Sirius.
A pleasure. And he's gonna give a kiss on your hand.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm literally on this pedestal. Oh.
The poor asexual boy, you killed him.
Oh my god.
My
Oh
my
God.
homeland just literally flashed before my eyes.
Oh,
And you wonderful people, this so gorgeous here. You didn't tell me that you held looking at Ilva. You didn't tell me that you had such gorgeous company, my dear.
I was a little taken aback by how we met.
Oh, I
Such a-
tend to have that effect on people.
Can such a thing be explained, please?
Obviously, I went to get this. I left. We got to where I wanted,
Uh-huh.
and when I opened what I thought was a safe space, was Fabio on the couch lounge area, pillow area.
Comfortable.
This is a very interesting society. We should definitely look into maybe logs and maybe something for.
I agree.
Yeah. Zale's literally like covering his oculi eye because he's so fucking bright it hurts. It's like, oh yeah, oh, you're really bright.
what the fuck is they talking?
So what are all your names? Who's closest to me would be Phoebe. Well, he wouldn't know that. That's just...
He knows your names. Oh no!
Hi, save it.
Nothing new.
Nothing.
Oh my. Oh my dear, a goddess has blessed us with our presence. Your skin is more luminous than a dragon's hoard, and your eyes would make the stars weep. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Nephiba Morga.
I am quite honored.
You should be.
Well, I am. Ooh, confident woman, I like that.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is a bit too much, even for me. I think Zale would like this. He would love this. So I'm just gonna go get him.
I've heard of this Zale. Oh, my dear boy, what passion and vigor you have. Hello. And he would, like, get her over.
You're very tall.
Yes, I know. It has its uses. It's so nice to meet you, dear boy.
As he's like squinting. You know, the one time I don't like this eye is when it's really good at seeing things, and that also includes colors.
This eye? Yes, your eyes are very beautiful. Why do you hide them, darling?
I don't hide them. It's just I need to get used to it, and you know, the red one's very sensitive.
Oh, good to know. Well, I'm quite sorry. I don't mean to be a disturbance. I definitely don't want to hurt anyone here.
No,
And,
you're not hurting me. It's just it's two different eyes. You know, it's not a big thing. You know?
In that case,
Hey, Max,
please
you got a
let
bot.
me and
Shoot him.
Huh?
Shoot the bot on Twitch.
Oh. Demise! You fucking stole my kill!
I'm back, baby.
No! Ugh. My mood's ruined now. I just got nachos too. What am I good for? Anyways,
Sorry,
let's roll.
Maxie.
Yeah,
This is sick. I'm about to go get food and just start munching in a second.
and so
Like,
after Zale says that like I'm hurting him too much,
I didn't say
he's-
that.
he's gonna just give a big flourish with his hand and pass his hand in front of his face and then let it trail all over his body, and you'll see as his colors start muting a little bit. He's still fucking fabulous, but just like a little bit less bright.
Humble bright.
Yeah, as he's gonna cast name of the spells that I have. This guy's self.
Oh.
and what do you disguising yourself into again?
Oh, I'm just using it to like tone down
tone
my
down
colors
the
a
colors.
little
Gotcha,
bit.
gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
turning down the saturation to match the rest of us.
It's down to a good 50.
Hold on. I think I have something for this.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, yep, there we go. All right, it's just like, you know.
Not the transparency.
Production value, baby. Woo! All right, there you go. Fabio is now slightly muted.
Oh, yeah, that's so much better. You know, it's the whole double eye thing. You know, they're just really good at looking at things.
Devils, you say? Ooh, you're a bad boy.
I mean, did the horse not give it away?
There's a lot of people that have horns. It's quite common.
Is it?
Yes, of course. Is it? Oh, it's not common in these parts then?
I mean,
What, so you're special?
he has four of them up there.
I knew you were special, of course.
Oh, my mom told me that. No, that's not a kid.
Wait, huh? Fucking Ezra's just like, wait, what?
Mako pissing. What?
Oh no, Mako is more of like, all right, that's zoo. What? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm just gonna go back to fucking pissing. He's gonna go outside.
He's still pissing.
I'm a fucking shock. What do you want from me?
Just full of
Yeah.
water.
It's lovely to meet you. I like your hair.
Thank you. I love yours. We match.
I guess we do, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had bangs in like a really long time, so this is all a new experience to me.
Oh, it suits you wonderfully, darling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just unfazed.
Go ahead, Phoebe.
I turned to Ilva. So you have a thing.
I was about to put it down. I stand back up. Yes, a thing.
Can I see the thing?
Yeah. You. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So as you look over, you place the sort of big old bone down onto the table. Looking over at it, it is massive in size, but what would you like to do with it?
Do you want to do anything with this?
It's your thing.
When we left, you said that you were okay. So I know it's bigger than what you expected.
Oh.
Aw. Instead of just
Oh.
one serving, she brought the whole thing.
Give me a sample size. The sample size.
There wasn't an opportunity to maybe grab like realistic sizes, and there was only this bigger one to really grab while dodging the starry ones. So I made an effort to make sure that you got what you wanted.
Oh, that's really sweet. It is a lot bigger than
Stupid
I
big, I
expected,
know,
though.
Yeah. And
Um,
carrying it too, it was hard. It was so heavy. And then carrying the sandstorm, yeah. I just didn't think there would be a sandstorm, or that this would be the only one, or that the starry ones would be guarding a bone. Weird. But
Oh, you really shouldn't have gone through that much trouble to get me a bone.
yeah.
I mean, I can just kill anything out there and just get their bones, so it's not
Oh,
that
you
big.
want me to? I could have done that too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, next time I don't
I just
mind
didn't
if you do that.
realize that it would have to be like that. I thought maybe like more of like lay of the land type stuff.
I mean,
Maybe
isn't there
Oh.
like a dead horse in the oasis? You could grab
leave
those from
the
there.
horse alone. It's fine.
Still, we're having a private conversation. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I'm intruding.
Ah. Oh.
Serious?
He keeps catching glances at Fabio, just like making sure he's watching his every movement.
You'll see as you'll notice as Nuna is looking over and she just says, or Sirius, you understand. Pretty colors. Meanwhile, Fabio, you hear wahi wahoo wow.
I immediately translate. I think that Nuna here would really appreciate your glamour.
Oh, Nuna, darling. It's a pleasure. Here. And he's just gotta go like this, and there's like a little puff of glitter that's gonna come out of his hands and land on her gently.
And Nuna explodes.
What are you doing?
You see, Nuna is just.
What is that?
You see his nude is just glittering and sparkling for a bit of time. There's bits of, and it's the dust. It's like the glitter that doesn't come out either. It's there forever, and it's just floating in the water. She's just looking around like, wow!
I think she really likes it.
What is it?
So
What are you
glad.
do? What did you just do? I don't.
It's just a glamour.
I'm glowing!
It's just some pretty lights. It's harmless, don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
You,
Well,
you're very protective of this little one. Are they your child?
I suppose.
Oh, how lovely.
Raven's questioning her life choices right now.
Here, Miss Phoebe, you do it. Have them do it to you. Don't you want to glow and sparkle?
No,
so
that's
cool.
quite all right. No, it's fine. Nuna, you can have as much of the starry stuff as you want, but it's not really, my thing. It's not my thing. I'm not.
Can you do it again? Wow.
Okay, she wants
Fine.
more.
Of course, darling.
This, you can barely even see the water. There's so much glitter. It's
He's a
so
little
much
orby
God.
right now.
Oh God.
Darling, you're so pretty. Oh, darling.
Phoebe, you're
All right.
you're pretty sure she's gonna track this into the house and get this all over the. It's gonna be
Oh
rough.
my lord. All right. Okay, just this once. Just this once.
Between the anger that I
Yes,
see in
sir.
Phoebe and the nervousness that I see in Sirius, I'm going to perch over onto this statue
Oh, hey, Graylin.
and look down. And then as I drop down, I'm going to scan the person from bottom to top and use my observant feature to see if they have any weapons on them.
Well, Fabio, do you have any weapons on you?
Doesn't appear so.
And I'll turn back to Ilva. And they are to be trusted.
They seem to be extremely friendly.
This is very out of character for you,
course.
Ilva. You
I've
just
got a
bring a
lot.
stranger into the house.
I'm being shocked by it every. Yep, I'm just as shocked.
Well,
as you.
if Ilva did it, then they must be trustworthy.
Well,
What? Why would I want to hurt you? Do
Oh.
you want to hurt me?
maybe.
That's
In a good way?
Maybe.
Oh, darling, I'm really loving this company. This is so wonderful.
Maybe I didn't know you were into that.
Things are
Bye-bye.
being learned.
Oh,
But-
compose yourself.
Dear boy, you do not have to be scared of me. I'm just a weak man, and I'm just here to spread beauty and love and joy and delight.
I doubt
Nothing bad.
I doubt you're as weak as you say you are. You look pretty cool. What can you do?
Thank you. Oh, just little bits of magic here and there. But, darling, you seem like you've had a rough day. Speaking to Krillin, would you like me to help you with that? I can make you feel better.
Oh no.
How so?
Well, that little thing seems to be burning a lot. I love the art that you have there. It's wonderful, but it seems to be a little raw. I could soothe it for you a little bit.
I'll look back at Ilva, and I'll look back at Fabio. Remove it, please.
Well, I don't know if I can remove it, but I think I can make it stop hurting you. If
I'll
I'm
settle for
not
that.
all powerful, I don't know how you got this thing.
I'll settle for that.
And you'll see Fabio's gonna take one of his flowers off of his vest, and it's this really iridescent flower that's got greens and purples and blues and pinks, and if you look at it enough, it kind of seems to like swirl like oil on water a little bit with all the colors. And he's gonna take it and blow a little bit of the pollen of the flower onto your wound and cast Cure Wounds.
Boom. As they do.
Heard?
So wait.
I'm sorry.
Say it again.
Oh, actually, I still have all the spike stuff.
It's because I gotta change your thing. User configuration. Get the fuck out of here!
Well, we love you, Spike.
We love you, Spike.
We love you.
Well, she's dead anyways, so.
Love her from beyond.
Said
Wow.
new character. Who this? All right. There you
Spike,
go.
I don't even know her.
You should be able to double click on your token and open it. So what? There we go.
Yep.
Sammy. Oh, Zale, what were you saying?
Huh?
You
Was I
said
saying
something while Fabio was healing. I forgot.
That was out of character. I was asking when did Showcase get injured?
With a mark.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Mhm.
Did that work?
So, as this is sort of happening while you're casting the
Not
spell,
yet.
yeah, make sure to target and hit them and all that. Oh yeah, it's been a while since spells.
I'm not used to spellcasting on Foundry because Spike had one thing and that's it.
All right, so you right click on them. Not right click on them. You press T over them. You're gonna open up your character sheet. You're gonna go to the spell book. You're gonna hit that little Cure Wounds icon, not the text, the icon.
Oh, the icon. Okay. Perfect.
There you go.
There we go.
And as this sort of happens, you'll notice as Creelan, your wounds begin to slowly mend and close as the bits of strange essence of whatever this individual is doing towards you begins to feel warm for some strange reason, but regardless, you can't argue with the results. You gain 10 points of healing and you feel a little bit better.
How's that, darling?
I will run my finger along my neck to see if the brand is still there.
Brand is still there.
It's better, but not fixed, and we may need more drastic means for that, but I appreciate it. I'm
What?
Creelan.
A pleasure to
I'm
meet
of the
you.
monastery.
Oh yes,
Huh.
I can see right away that you have a lot of discipline and strength. That posture is excellent, my boy.
Yeah.
Oh, were you shaking hands?
No, I just
no.
stood up.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right. Okay.
Way of the Sensei, sect of the Pathkeepers by order of Master Arog. And you are?
So official. I'm Fabio Foxley Frederick Vin Flamel. Pleasure.
Pleasure must be ours. And I'll look back to Ilva.
Just shrugs.
At this point, go
I'm
ahead.
flying back on my perch.
At this point, you look around and about, and though this individual may be here, but you do wonder exactly, well, how they got here, what happened, and all that sort of stuff. Questions either for now or maybe even another time. Also, what their goals and intentions may be. But you have a lot of things to sort of look towards and possibly discuss. You have, or you mentioned and talked about a general sort of idea of maybe where you could go, maybe the things you can do. There are rumors or talks of looking for this individual that Sirius seems to be connected to. There also were mentions of going to the north and looking for this sect of monks. Many things to sort of accomplish on the things with the notes, but ultimately, what is your next plan after this sort of sandstorm occurs? And you can either ask that, or you can ask what the hell Fabio is actually doing here. Choice is yours, as there's many things to do. Go ahead, Sirius.
Fabio, does Sirius see like any like scarring on Fabio? Any injuries?
It's up to you. Cat.
Well, there would be the guiding bolt.
That is true.
Did it leave like a singe or like a little brand?
That it didn't brand them, because that would have faded by a while from now.
Like
But,
3rd-degree burns.
So crazy. Wow.
Damn, dude, that desert.
Yeah. It didn't leave like any permanent mark that you or permanent damage that you couldn't fix, Sirius.
So, Fabio, I see that you're quite not in distress, but maybe some slight injury. Would you mind if I maybe aid you in such a thing?
Oh, you would be a darling. Thank you.
Verge of hyperventilating. Sirius takes the hand, and you'll see motes of starlight begin to like almost become out of the palm that our hands connect, and they start to like fireflies connecting to the scarring tissue. You almost feel like this healing light come up for you as you cast Cure Wounds.
Fabio is mesmerized by this. Oh, darling, you keep surprising me. Lovely.
Yeah, I guess a few of the things I can do here. Question.
Yes.
How did you get here?
Well, that's quite an interesting story. So, I heard that there's been rumors, of course, of things being weird in the balance of the universe, and I was starting to be curious and all, and I was planning to travel and explore it a bit, and then, well, I was quite violently pulled into this realm. I did not expect it, but it worked out, of course. And I awoke in this casing of beautiful, beautiful crystals, and it was comfortable, it was lovely, it was delightful. And then it shattered, and I got stuck in this terrible expanse of a desert, and I knew things might have been bad, but I did not realize that the world had gone so horribly wrong. I mean, there's nothing is living around here. I've walked for, oh gosh, I don't know what distance I walked, but everything is just sand and dry and so bleak. Oh, it's breaking my heart. Do you know what's been going on here?
Sounds like a great sub story.
No, you are in a land called Voden. You are not in the Fae.
Yes, I surmised so much. It's there would be nothing of this. Ooh, in fact, no.
I might have given to maybe visit once again, but it seems that you've been spirited away from your home, and for I guess the time being, you are in the same situation as us, or an amount of time where... May I see your hand?
What?
And then I'll see the purple marking.
You also notice these long claws that are lacquered with a brilliant fuchsia purple. If you look really closely, you can see that it's tiny gems that are all encrusted on his claws. And
I see a
as
diamond.
he shows,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Rips it off.
It's like
You don't need this.
resources. No. So Sina, I showed the symbol on my hand with the swirling blue. You seem to be in the same connection as us. So there are quite a number of individuals that share our burden. Is that a pop? Oh, sorry. I saw the popcorn. I was like, "What the fuck is that? Is that on the map?"
Oh,
Great
man.
job. Great job, Annas.
Damn, I'm really getting the character with this shit. So in a sense, there are many others that share our burden with having these markings. They are not given to us by our own will, as far as I assume. I kind of explain how the markings work, how each one is going through different capabilities of effects that it have on people. You know, leaving out some of the scarier bits, but more so like, oh, Zale is kind of the Dorito is like, it's like a phone call. Phoebe's got voices in her head, which I don't even know if that is the mark. And I got GPS on you. I got find your iPhone. And after explaining that, he'll go. You haven't made any contact with anyone else. Just to double check.
no, you're the first people that I've encountered so far.
I guess not to take up too much of your time. It's for the.
Take all my time, darling.
Well, did you see any places besides the barren deserts here? Any landmarks?
No, it's just been everything dead. Your house was the first thing that I saw that was more than just a few rocks on the ground.
Okay, well, I am glad that you've made it out without perishing in the sands, and for maybe your time here, I guess you are welcome to some of the foods and water we have here. We are growing in abundance. We plan to expand some of the things we have here, but if you have any other questions, I don't think you would hesitate, but you please ask us any questions you might have for us.
You are so welcoming, darling. Thank you. I feel right at home here.
Glad to hear that.
As you're kind of saying that, Fabio, you look over and you see as something's a little... I mean, everything's strange, to be fair. Everything is. But you do notice as amongst your sort of... almost your fingertips on the hand where the... on the hand where the mark is, there's bits of a sort of astral coloring towards them, starting at the fingertips and slowly forming up towards the palm and more. I haven't noticed this before. This is strange. It's kind of, as it's sort of taking you, it's making your hands a little bit transparent with every sort of inch it covers.
Do I recognize what's happening?
Astral stuff going over the hands, well, typically when that happens, it means that they're in pain, but this individual is not in pain, so, not really. You've never seen it go transparent before, but as they do so, it's almost as if, Bobby, as you're sort of playing with the sort of hand, for a moment, you feel as if your other finger can go through it for a moment. It's definitely strange. As it begins to do so more and more time. one more time goes through and just sort of.
Stop, Raven.
No, yeah, stop, Raven.
Oh my god.
Is this normal in these parts?
Voden is a strange land where many things that usually make sense never make sense. So I would always suggest practicing caution if you find anything else.
Very well. I mean, I don't.
It seems to not
mind.
be. There's no discomfort of any sorts.
Do I feel anything?
Feel any like discomfort or pain or anything like that? No, it is seamless.
Huh? It's just pretty. I quite like it.
Well, okay. Oh, if there's any other questions you have, I'm sorry for my demeanor. I've been walking the lands for so long that I haven't really met too many people. The others here are really the only few that I've actually conversed with for a matter of 200 years. I hope I'm not offending you in any way.
Oh, darling, you've been most welcoming. Do never apologize for being yourself. You're absolutely wonderful. I mean, I feel just comforted being in your presence already.
Oh, really? I hope that's just a start. It's fine. Some people find it a nuisance.
No, those people. You shouldn't surround yourself with people that try to dim your light. I think we'll be the bestest of friends, my darling.
Glad to hear that. I would like that. Again, any questions do you have?
Master of the weather here. They seem quite active. I've noticed that the weather changes every so often, and I mean that's quite normal that the weather would change. But I would like to have a word. I would like to maybe order some diamond rain. That would be lovely.
That's one thing I was looking into. Maybe finding sources of diamond or any one of the materials we can search it. I could really use it for my. I'm sorry, I'm not being. The weather is again finicky as the ways of Voden is. The night sky would literally just in a matter of moments just shift into the night. I mean the day. There's no sunrise or sunset.
Yes, it's very similar to home. I don't find that strange at all.
What are you thinking about it now? Is similar to the fair. Literally like stares down for like too long. Zero! Oh no, he's gone.
I'm busy talking about plots.
Meanwhile, hey, kid. Yeah.
What?
Kind of looking over, pulls away from chest, or reveals sort of entire torso kind of missing. Got a little bit of an issue. Kind of similar to Fabio. It's kind of his entire torso is transparent. No ash. Well, actually, would it be? Actually, no, it would. Yeah, you'd notice as there's a bit of an astral coloring to it. This isn't normal.
Yeah, it's not. Are you in pain?
No, it seems cool, I guess. Not, I mean, kind of matches my colors, but, I don't know what's going on. I help? Question.
I don't. How could I?
I don't fucking know. Alright, look. It's... Yeah, I don't know. I think it may be due to more me being out for too long. All I know is, again, hey, if anything happens, then, just remember what I said when it came to going to hell and all that stuff. Whether you get... I made a fucking, what is it called? Ascending sort of thing to, one of my, siblings. They're in a sort of fucking snowy place or something. I don't know. Whatever. You know where snow is, at least?
Does he know that it's called the Asia Taiga, Sensei? Or
Yeah, you know.
Asia Taiga?
Alright, dope. I need to go there. I have no fucking idea how I'm gonna do that, but it's very, very important. Apparently, that's where this thing in hell is, or leading to hell is.
Oh. How am I gonna get there?
I don't fucking know, man. I thought you would figure that out.
I sent a message to the people in the Taiga. They apparently know things about it. I don't think I got anything back. You clearly gonna go somewhere. I'm pretty nervous for you, but like, it's been nice seeing you. I hope nothing bad happens to you. He's gonna hug him.
Oh, God. Awkward pat on the back.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's casting prestidigitation to make writing on his back. It says no maidens on it.
Oh my god.
Max, you're a fucking genius.
You get my you get my respect.
I'm just gonna miss you so much, you know.
Yeah.
No
sure.
party.
Cool. You go, champ. He just sort of punches you in the shoulder. Right. I'm gonna, I guess, sit here and die now. Peace. You see his bits, like it's actually getting to the point where his entire neck is slowly starting to become astrally transparent. Fabio, at this point, it's spreading to the past the bits of your sort of forearm, and it's going up to your sort of shoulder at this point.
Seems to like me.
Can I figure out what the fuck's going on with Fabio?
I guess.
What are you trying to look at, Sirius? And then
I'm really trying to discern either Fabio is literally fading from existence at this point, or are they just becoming a starry one?
Okay.
Wow.
So looking over at them, I mean, well, here's the thing. You look over and I mean, they're not losing their mind, at least, you know, in the sense of join us, right? They don't seem to be in pain, which typically happens when you get hit by it. So either they're a fucking agent of the corruption, or B, maybe they're just fading out. You've never seen this before, and it's kind of concerning. And you're not sure what will happen when it takes over their entire form. But
Fabio, if I may inquire on something, what do you have? What are your capabilities? You have any sense of other arcane or magics, or you in a martial prowess or some sort? I just
But you flatter me thinking I could be useful in a physical fight. No, I love magic. Yes, it's
is there any connection to the what is happening to you right now? Are you usually any form of starlight or such like things, or?
I mean, I've seen this kind of effect from going through pixie dust. I don't know, it doesn't hurt, it's quite pretty. It's probably harmless.
Not the pixies, anything with the pixies. Are your magics connected to the divinity or to the lands themselves, like my own here, or are you just touched by some form of aspect of magic?
It's because it's our wonderful Lady Ambrosi, the gorgeous, the glorious.
No.
She has given me these wonderful abilities.
he fucking fell out of his chair.
Animus, no, are you okay?
Ambrosi, goddammit!
May her reign long.
Oh no.
Long may she reign.
It's your safe word. No.
Wait. Sirius might know who Ambrosi is, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, that might explain a few things.
Oh, you know her? You've had the pleasure of meeting her?
I didn't meet the powers of the divinity himself, but I've heard such tales of Ambrosie's ascension and prominence.
Our lady, she's so powerful and majestic and gorgeous, and she makes my heart flutter.
Yes, she is quite stunning in many ways.
Oh yes.
So are you connected to Ambrosie in any way? Again, I'm really concerned about the light, the astral form that's coming consuming you at this point.
Yes, of course, but I am a cleric of our wonderful lady.
Yeah,
and
what?
Sorry, Animus is speaking out.
yes, and I of course I follow her will, and I just wherever she leads me, it's always a wonderful path.
Okay.
While this is all being said, somewhere just across the Auroraverse,
Oh no.
somewhere in Voden, a small red pixie just has the strangest inkling to check their wallet. Just for a brief moment.
Your funds got refunded. Your subscriptions ended.
Alright, good. You see his gore just continues going on. As
The
this
question
happens-
is, what tier does Fabio have subscribed, Chad?
No, it's definitely
No.
like top tier.
Oh, hold on, you're gonna have to fight for gore on that one. Whoa there.
I mean, Gore ain't a cleric for Ambrosie, you know what I'm saying.
God damn.
I've dedicated my life to her.
There's worship and then there's worship.
Tito's in chat, can you confirm?
Can you confirm?
But anyways, at this point, Fabio, it's gotten to pretty much now it's going past your shoulder, it's starting to go over your entire chest. It's sort of coated with this sort of astral coloring and being somewhat transparent. You can sort of poke a hole through your entire shoulder right now. It's very, very weird.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
Fabio
Like,
is used to weird.
Weird in the
is
sense of like
normal for
everybody
Fabio.
else. This is weird for you. It's just like, this is a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, Fabio's just like, oh, okay.
Oh
This is
shit! I've
funny.
just been out of the rave for a minute. It's just probably been a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this from now on. Literally, Kat, anytime I say weird, I'm referring to everybody else. Just know.
Gotcha.
You look over and Zale, you also see as Ezra's just like kind of pulling an Infinity War, it's just like slowly fading.
And,
Oh,
You
see
know,
him as well. Oh, perfectly
if you're
normal then.
still, if you're okay, you know, just you do the head thing, you know.
okay.
You look over seriously now, you see Ezra is slowly starting to happen to him.
Thanos has come, guys. We're fucked. Okay, so.
He wants the cheers sub for him.
Okay, double checking. Sirius can't understand what the hell is happening right now.
No.
Okay.
Not really, no.
I would make it a guess. If by any chance that maybe Voden is probably shunting you somewhere else entirely, if you run to anyone that is similar to us with markings, please confer with him about Voden itself. You can maybe draw them to you. We'll double check you. You'll find someone with a triangle, just like Zale, and they will be able to communicate with us. So if you see them, you can tell them that, hey, the people in this oasis that you've met here are not that bad, and would like to maybe
Be friends.
come become
What?
be friends and not kill each other.
Yes, that would be quite dreadful. I mean, you are all absolutely delightful. I'm so happy to have met you all. But yes, of course, I will tell everybody that you're the most wonderful of people.
Yes, it's been a pleasure, and just to maybe let a little insight, I would like for all of us to have this burden to come together and not waste away in these lands.
Yes, that would be quite dreadful, but noted. If I see anybody else, there is a party. How do I find this place?
At this
You
point, you
will
see
see-
as now starting to sort of seep towards your legs. You only have several minutes left.
You will find someone will share the same marking as I do. They're marked to be able to locate us, and be able to know exactly our location for the party and for our individuals themselves. If anything else for maybe understand the other individuals you might meet. See if they are maybe not swayed by any other evils that might lurk here, or any influences. There are many other individuals here that maybe not share our mark, but maybe are hostile. So I would
Just be careful, dude.
Yes.
You know, anything can happen.
Fabio is gonna give a very quick look to Elva.
yes. Please excuse us, but we have run into many others that are brought a danger to us in the first encounter. So we are very skittish. That as well.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope I haven't scared you too much. But thank you for the kind words, Sirius, and I'll definitely be on the lookout. But seems harmless. It's
So concerning.
I still feel fine.
Question for Zale, mainly Ilva though. Is there anywhere in this temple that you'd imagine that it says like the Kindred Spirits or anything like that at all?
Heart says no.
Heart says no, so never mind then.
Okay, so at the last seconds, maybe she's like, Fabio's like going from like almost Matrix style, like the Mercury's gonna come up, just like coming about them. It's like we are also known as the Kindred Spirits. That's the collective that we are.
It's a very cool name.
Spirits. Yes, quite. It's lovely, lovely.
And as this begins to happen, you notice as the astral light begins to slowly take and consume
Oh,
the likes of Fabio before. God damn it, cat.
Fabio, no!
And immediately you see as Fabio Foxglove Frederick Van Flamel begins to vanish. I read that aloud. You know it. Begins to vanish from the Forbidden Expanse, and hopefully they will return somewhere else, but who the fuck knows? That being said, thank you, Quaint Cat, for being able to jump in for a quick little cameo. You did fantastic.
Thanks for having me. God damn it, I
Absolutely
was
beautiful.
so excited for today. So excited for
A
today.
fucking delight, hands down.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man. You got a fan club going on.
And she have DM's inspiration just for entrance alone.
I already gave her it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. That being said, Cat, it's up to you. You can fucking chill in the chat. I don't care. Do whatever you want. You got fucking front row seats. Do what you wish. But we're going to wrap up this session shortly. Just a last bit of conversations for like 15 minutes, and then that will be the end of today. So, do as you do. Just I don't know, make a decision, then I'm gonna mess with the overlay.
It's up to you. I can just chill or.
I don't know. Well, do it.
Chill. We got a cat.
Sure,
We got a
go
cat.
for it.
Yeah, chill.
I don't know. Play with what's the cat's name?
Little dude.
Little dude. There we go. That's my favorite.
And yes, Fabio is based off of Little Dude and his physicality and everything.
There we go. So while that's all happening, eventually you'll see as Ezrin also begins to fade from existence. But let's go over towards Phoebe and Ilva. What are you two sort of doing? Is there anything that you're doing with the bone, or not right now?
I wasn't prepared. I thought you were ready.
No. We got like 15 more minutes. Mainly, if you guys want to discuss one last time and hammer it home. Okay, this is what you guys are kind of doing, because you kind of played loosey-goosey with it, and Matt kind of also needs like an actual thing, because that'll determine like how his character and all that stuff. So you want to like hammer that home exactly what you're going to be trying to do next session. That'd be great.
At least for Kreelin, if we are not meeting our friends in the south and we're not running away to get the brand off of us, then we should be heading north.
Oh fuck. I see you, Raven.
Sorry.
I see you.
I missed it.
Don't be sorry. Just be upset
Did
later.
you not see what she put?
Oh, I saw. Well, I saw.
Oh, I'm talking to Animus. I'm sure you saw.
Oh. Deadbeat.
Oh,
uncle.
I see it.
Oh man. All right, but yeah, if you guys want to like convey this in character, that would probably be the best scenario. If you guys want.
So Fabio's gone.
Ezra's also gone.
Huh. I didn't notice.
What a day.
This could not get weird, honestly.
Yeah.
What a quite an individual tonight.
Yeah, I'd say.
I hope
What
that's
now?
not contagious.
I'm sure you'll be fine up there. When are you coming down?
And then I'll look towards the nearest window whenever it clears up outside.
Shit,
Speaking of which, you look towards the nearest window. It seems to be getting a little bit clearer outside from the sandstorm. It's not completely past, but it seems to be clearing up for the most part.
So have we come to an accord of what our next mode of action would be?
So I think if I'm getting it right, we're waiting for the people in the south to come here, and we check them out. If they're all right, then we go to meet your guy, right? Serious?
That is the thing. They have a bit of a, depending on if that plane of existence they're maybe traveling to, it's where they end up. We have but a day to expect such an arrival. I suggested again for the meantime, our closest inquiries could be the both the caves near us or in the subsections in for the case where Sartar lives, or the rift that the water seems to be endlessly pouring from, and the rift itself. That seems to be a good inquiry.
Oh boy.
These are the closest things to us, so we will not have to worry about traveling so far.
For whatever we aim for, will we be back in time to meet our friends in the south?
I'd
Well,
say
friends is a
Uh,
strong word. I'd use.
it's something.
allies.
Allies also stretch goals.
Yeah. Why don't
we
we
can-
say semi-friendly strangers? I
Why
think
don't
Or-
we say acquaintances?
that would-
Yes.
Yeah.
But was there something you wanted to bring up, Phoebe?
Oh yes, I was thinking it might be of importance somewhere soon after the sandstorm, maybe, to quickly have a little check on the waterfall, since it's not too far from where we are right now. Because it's weird, it's wonky, and something in
It's
the...
pouring infinite order. Yes, that's been always a concern.
It is closer to home too, so I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Right.
Correct. Make sure I got this right. Are you talking about? There's two waterfalls. There's the waterfall
where's
at
the
the
what-
Oasis, and there's the waterfall all the way past the beach. That's just falling into this, falling from the sky into the ocean. Which one are you?
Are they
referring
both
to?
infinite?
No.
Oh,
Black sauce.
so it's farther.
It's past the beach. I mean, granted, if you have means of if you can figure out a way to rig Squawk and Finnegan up, and for a means of flight or faster flight or anything like that, that would be best, and it won't take you guys that long. Now, granted, I'm not gonna make you this is out of game. I'm not gonna make you guys re-go through every single environment. It's I'm just gonna skip past it, right? Get to the major stuff. But in game, it is gonna be quote unquote a couple of hours of a journey, right? And if anything happens during said journey, then you go through it. You go through those parts.
But is there anything interesting about this waterfall, or is it just a waterfall?
So, not specifically about the waterfall. The most interesting thing about it is, besides it, is the other cave that Queen Straftara mentioned, with the monstrous individuals holding other water elementals. Besides that, they're past that waterfall. That is, or among the little body of water that's falling, that is apparently where this individual Sirius knows that is where he kind of is residing.
Wait, one more time?
So past the sort of waterfall of the oasis, up above it, and following that little body of water that's causing the waterfall, that is where Kararas out of game is sort of following and sneaking along. There also is, make sure I got the note, that is the same direction as a big place according to the message. I want to make sure I got the actual note right before I just go mouthing off stuff though.
Okay, that's the case. And
Where is it?
that's
Yeah, there we
the
go.
case, right?
There is a big faction to the north following the Oasis Waterfall, the home of many of the soulbound in their previous lives. Home to a council, they watch from afar and they seek the priestess. That is in that same general direction.
maybe we can just check the other waterfall that we know of then, or actually the cave, since it's actually it's the closest thing.
And we have a quest to do there as well, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do that one. Straftara said we'll figure it out, but at least to gain your her trust, you didn't have to. But she would really appreciate it, and she'll give you a bonus reward. And full acceptance actually into the city down below in the Oasis, or in the, you know. Yeah.
I think that's pretty worth it. I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a sound deal to me.
Yeah, I'm saying that because it's the closest thing to us. We don't have to travel too far.
And also, if we still want to, we could just drop the water off and then go back out to get Karas with one singular A. Not K.A. Ross.
Not K.A. Ross.
Well,
If that's what
that's
the group wants.
close. Still think we should head north. It's really interesting with guns. So
Danger.
we
Danger.
should head there.
Oh, well, what do you think of this? Make sure everybody gets their voice.
I'm just kind of lost. Just kind of hanging out, just letting them talk.
Is that in game or out of game? So I can clarify.
In game.
Okay, perfect. That being said, if there's anything, is there anything else before I make sure I confirm this on what you guys are going to be planning on doing? Alright, so make sure I got this right. So, as soon as the sandstorm sort of clears out, you guys are going to be heading over towards this, heading kind of towards the waterfall, but heading towards more of the cave that Straftara mentioned. You're going to go deal with the sort of monsters over there, free some water elementals, boom, bada, bing, get back out of here, drop the water elementals off, and head back to the likes of this or back to your home village. Hopefully the individuals would have or are about to arrive. If they haven't, then you can talk about going over further north, past the Oasis waterfall, and continuing after Karos with 1A specifically, and doing that sort of whole thing. Possibly running into the gunslingers as well, if you wish. Is that correct? Or am I missing something?
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good to me.
Yeah, that sounds about it.
Alright, dope. So, as you all begin to have this conversation and more throughout the likes of the night, I eventually assume that you all rest for a little bit longer, taking your rest and more, and preparing yourselves for a new day. And a new day brings forth a new adventure. As you get ready to handle a couple of last minute things, grab your tools, grab your weapons, grab even any bits of spell components, and get ready to trek out towards the deserts. As you begin to do so, you look over and it seems to be, as you continue further and further, that Phoebe, Ilva, and Creelan that mark, that strange brand, you notice as it begins to start burning for a moment. Burning, burning, burning. Almost like a piercing sort of pain. Before you begin to sort of take your hand off of your neck, and you notice as cinders are forming amongst it. You notice as the brand is beginning to slowly dissipate and fade. You look towards one another, and though you feel the same pain, it seems to be some sort of burden getting lifted off of you. What this will mean? Oh, we'll have to figure out next week on Secrets in the Sands, episode 18. That being said, thank you guys for all the players who were able to tune in and also be able to play today. Special shout out to Quinkcat for being able to guest star as Fabio. Special shout out to all the raids that we had and got thrown over towards us, and all the people who were watching over on Twitch, YouTube, and more. Thank you guys again. I'm going to break down stream, and I will see you guys in just a bit. All right, be right back, guys. I'm gonna throw it over to the. Oh, actually, here I'm gonna leave it the map on the base. If you guys want to discuss any buildings you want to quickly build before you head out, that would probably be best. So I'm gonna turn the grid opacity up very much so. Take a look at all your materials and more. You have 7 materials, and then I think you have like 9 soul coins at least. But yeah, I'll be right back.
I want that building that makes.
Okay, oh, wrong overlay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex, and I am a professional dungeon master who is able to be your DM for this evening. A special shout out to all the players. They are fantastic as usual, but if you want to get involved with the likes of the story, if you want to get involved with the likes of the community, hey, join the Discord, because I run a giant living universe alongside several other dungeon masters, and all the world can affect each other in big and small ways. You can get involved by affecting the sessions by leaving your mark on the universe. So the question is, how will you? We're going to be coming back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time for Valley of Dreams, as we look over towards the Voden Nights once more, as it is a hunting trip gone terribly wrong. Hope you guys are ready for that. I will see you guys shortly. That's going to be again at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Make sure to follow the channel for more information and to get notified when we go live again. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.